Good evening, race fans. Good evening, BSTV fans, and good evening, Simability fans. Welcome to Montreal. This is the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, or as Gary Craig, my teammate, once heard somebody say in a race, Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. So that was an uneducated idiot, wasn't it? This is round 5 of season 7 of the Simability V8ESC season. We have 25 races tonight. It's going to be a very, very entertaining start. If you thought Belle Isle was busy / hilarious / calamity / brilliant, this is going to be no different. This is going to be a great race tonight. This circuit is challenging at the best of times. Obviously, there's the Wall of Champions. There's the it's also called Quebec Wall, I think. But you've also got turns 6 and 7, which is two quite tight left and then right-handers. And that makes for a very fishtaily little car. I am Pete Bingham, and I am joined in the booth at the moment with Sam Boozan on all the tech. Good evening, Sam.
Good evening, Pete. Good evening, everybody. I'm trying to sort out sounds because, as I just said to you, my sound went off, and I don't have iRacing sounds for the broadcast, which is great.
Oh, right. Okay. So a bit of technical issue for Sam, so we'll leave him alone for a while he sorts that out. We will be joined by VB Kneecap, or Wobbly Kneecaps, as he's more commonly known in the BSTV broadcasts. When he can be bothered to turn up. He's already told me he's 10 minutes late, which is typically Wobbly. The only annoying thing about Wobbly is he can be 10 minutes late and still win a race, which is annoying. On your screen at the minute is Champ Jackson, last season's championship winner. Where is he this season? Let's just have a quick look. I'm just going to have a look at the standings for the Simability Cup. There we go. So on the top of the pile at the minute, are these timings right? I think they might be. Yeah. I don't know that they are actually. Is the website right, Sam?
Yeah, website should be correct.
Okay, it's got Adam Wright on the top of the standings. That's all.
Yeah, I think that is correct because Chris had a bad race.
He did, yeah. We're on round 5 though. So anyway, so Adam Wright leads with Kenzie Neoff in second place. I'll let Wobbly say his name correctly when it comes around. There's Adam at the minute on track. Bob Woodhouse is in 3rd. Champ Jackson is in 4th. You can see them fishtailing around that corner that I was mentioning. Turns 6 and 7, it's proper lethal. I did some laps around here a minute ago, terribly slow compared to these guys, obviously. And that was the corner that would have finished my race if I'd even bothered to start. Tyler Newitt in 5th and Tony Klusterman in 6th. So let's have a look at head-to-heads. I don't understand this at all. In fact, I'm not going to bother with that because I really don't understand it whatsoever. Last time we were out of Belle Isle, and for those of you paying very, very strict attention, you will have noticed lots of cars all piled up in one corner. Last time out, we had to throw a yellow to clear the track because it was dangerous for all the little sim people. It was a very entertaining race, and it really did shuffle the pack quite well. So some drivers are missing for the Daytona 500. Marco Loert being one of them. He's driving the Fixed Series 500. Is that tonight or tomorrow, Sam? I can't remember what you said now.
The fixed one is tonight, and the opens is tomorrow in the afternoon.
Okay. So best of luck to Marco, and hope he wins. All you have to do really in that race is stay at the back for, I don't know, 499 miles or whatever it is, and then win it on the last lap. So in this session we have Champ Jackson is currently top of the pile. He's done a 135.94. We have to add on 2 full tenths before we find Adam Wright, who's in 2nd provisionally at the moment, and then Kenzie Neoff in 3rd. There's Ant Woodward. Twinkle Toes. There's his feet. No Clyde tonight, so nobody's getting too aroused. Just let you soak up his heel toe thing going on where he's blipping the throttle while he's downshifting, like these cars are required to do in order that they don't choke themselves out. Where is Andrew Hoffman? Did a series of really good practice laps. He's not done a lap yet. He's got new kit. He thinks he's sorted out his kit, and he might be quite fast tonight. He got a top 10 last time, I think. I think he finished in 10th place, and I don't see him not doing that again. I think there's a top 10 in this for the Hoff. What does that sound on his bumper? Shove it up your, yeah. Okie dokie. So, drivers shuffling up the table constantly at the minute. We're at the very beginning of qualifying, really. Even if we are nearly halfway through the session. It's a big lap here. 1 minute and 35 seconds, 36 seconds for a lot of drivers, and then way over that for some others. We attract a lot of different skills of drivers. We've got some of the best drivers in V8s in this series. We've also got some new learners to the car, and that's good because we welcome every skill. Sideways. We welcome every skill bracket as JB goes round for his Shriners Hospital. Is that a Mustang? I think it is. He stayed on his brake, which is the right thing to do when you've spun. Here's Stefan, Marco Lewert's racing partner. I still like that like kaleidoscopic paint scheme. I think it's really classy. So yeah, he's making his way through now. He's halfway through the field, really, 15th at the minute. Needs to do some improving on his time, does Stefan? Lots of grass there. I mean, I don't believe that wasn't a 1X. What I have seen, because I've been watching the drivers throughout the practice session, is that a tighter line around a lot of these corners and slowing down a lot before you tip into the corners is the fastest way around the track. Now, it's either not a surprise to you or it is, really, isn't it? Generally, go fast, turn corners is the way to go. But in this car, because it has no ABS, because it has no traction control, as you can see from Miro there, who's toying with the wall, actually being more patient in this car is better, and this car does set you up for all the other cars on the iRacing service. It teaches you racecraft. In fact, Miro's bailed on that completely. Oh, that was our new racer, who I'm going to pronounce his name Justas, or it might be Justas. He's going to have to join us in the chat at some point and tell us how you say that surname, because I'm not going to attempt it in case I say something naughty in whatever language that is. Look at the brake discs. Absolutely red hot. Nearly white hot. It's brilliant. These are monsters, these cars. No traction control, no ABS. The throttle wants to murder you. The brake wants to murder you. If you don't get your brake bias right, the back end wants to travel faster than the front end and you're done for. And this is possibly, at pit stop time, the most dangerous place to be. Pit lane entry is 1,000 miles an hour, but everybody else that's not taking pit lane entry is braking for the chicane at the Wall of Champions. So it's going to be a bit tasty, and people are going to have to be very patient and get out of the way or get on a different line in order to make their pit stop. Obviously, it's not the responsibility of the cars in front to allow them to get into pit road by any means. Ooh, Justas, careful. Here's Stephen Phillips in the Dash Iron racing car, and I think he's got a new paint because the back end of his car is like a swap over pink and blue. And that's a bit different to what I saw last time. Either that or I didn't load the paints right last time, so we'll see. My one-time teammate there, Stephen Phillips. My current teammate doesn't race V8s. He has done, but he doesn't at the moment. That's Gary Craig. Here we got Ryan James for Racing Forces. There's a few Racing Forces cars on track. Kenzie Niehoff is the other one. Was there 3 or is it just 2? It's just 2. Some teams have 3 drivers. Oh, there. Sorry. It's Will Blackwell Chambers. I knew there was another. I just couldn't see it in the listings. All fairly competent racers, to be honest. They all did reasonably last time out. Virtually every car last time out had some sort of damage, as one of our BSTV green cars goes fully sideways in the background behind him. It was Brian Stoker for BSTV Esports Green. Right then, and very sideways, and wall. That was a short stop, wasn't it?
That was very wall way.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah. Ryan's just found out that the concrete here is actually concrete.
I think we can also say that he found his wonder wall.
Yeah, and found his mother. Mother! So, Kenzie Niehoff is now second provisionally. So, he's put in a time of 1:36.04. He is still, even with that time, 3 whole tenths down from our provisional poleman, Champ Jackson. And by that bidding, that must be Wobbly joining us.
Hello.
Good evening, Wobbly.
Good evening, Pete and Sam.
How much have you had to drink now?
Too much.
Yeah, excellent. As have I. Awesome stuff. Evening to Mike Frost on the chat. Big field, should be interesting. It's going to be amazing. We've had to select a particular camera in order to show the magnitude of this field at the beginning of the race. It's going to be brilliant.
It's massive, isn't it?
It's great. It's 25 cars. They've only got a minute left. 1 minute of qualifying. So who's your money on?
Yeah, it's obviously on Chris. I haven't practiced. I got stutters. I can't brake. Jackson.
Yeah, totally right. Yeah, all the excuses and still wins. Bit like you, really, isn't he?
Yeah, but I don't have excuses. I'm just good.
Oh well, modest as ever. So here he is. I don't know whether he's going to put another lap on this. No, he's not going to bother. Clearly, he is magnificent enough without that extra lap.
It's crazy how I don't know if he does. He always says he doesn't practice that much.
He does. He's always in Discord practicing.
He's always online, but then again, he's 3 tenths faster than Kenzie.
Yeah.
So basically, I mean, he's just really talented as well. He's like me, really good.
That's right, folks. Wobbly, modest kneecaps. Isn't bigging himself up too much. Oh, Wobbly, you need to go and find out some crazy facts about Canada now.
I was already Googling it.
Oh, excellent. Awesome.
Yeah, give me like 2 minutes.
Yeah, no problem. So as everybody knows, when Wobbly joins us on the chats and in the commentary box, we get some wonderful facts about the area in which we're racing. Some of the American ones have been proper tasty. So if you're not going to watch the racing, at least tune in for that. I was saying before you joined that pit lane entry is a bit lethal here, isn't it? Because if you're going into the pits, you don't want to be braking, do you? But everybody's piling around that chicane for the Wall of Champions.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of races where people just ignore the fact that the others go into the chicane and just go straight on the right. It's like, what the hell is going on, you know?
It's just insane. I have seen that in officials. People on the right-hand side of the track going into pit road on the left. What is that about? Anyway, we've just gone checkered. So these guys, Ant Woodward finishing his qualifying, and I'm going to go with Justas. I don't even know what that flag is on SDK. Anybody know? Anybody know what that flag is?
I haven't turned up SDK yet.
Have you not? Hurry up.
No, I will.
so, so
I'm a bit slow today.
yeah, what is that flag? That's crazy.
What flag?
On Eustace, it's on the stream now. Sam's changed it. Car number 20, position 21, car 47.
I think it's iRacing default 1 for the northern territory of Europe.
It's it's the Nordics. Yeah, it is.
Nordic, right? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
a mix between Sweden, Finland, and I
Norway.
don't remember Norway. Yeah, that's it. I think it's a
Yeah,
mix
cool.
between these three.
Awesome.
But don't take it, too seriously. I'm not 100% sure.
No, that's fine. So, eventually this session will trip over. I am ready to throw a yellow this time, folks, just in case we get the Belle Isle situation going again.
I'm really looking forward to this one. I mean, Montreal, it's a really tough track.
Oh, it's brutal. Yeah.
And I even said to Tyler and Adam, like, I was thinking about doing a V8 race, and I'm pretty happy that Clyde is not here, so I got an excuse not to do it.
So, let's have a look at our starting grid. It's all right. You can see them there in the background. So, your pole man for tonight will be Chris Jackson for NQR North America. Kenzie Niehoff will go off second. I don't think I'm saying that right. For Racing Forces. Vincent Skilbeck goes off third for Wheelie Bins. That's a really good qualifying. He's bumped Adam Wright down to fourth for BSTV Esports Green. Simon Trendle goes off fifth. That's good as well for Team Chimera. Tony Klusterman is in sixth for NQR North America. Bob Woodhouse for NQR Europe goes off seventh. Stephen Phillips for Dashan Racing goes off eighth. Go on, Stephen. That's a good qualifying result. Ninth is Greg Carr for NQR North America. Then Tyler Newitt in 10th for BSTV Esports Green. 11th is Nikolai Bogatyrov for NQR Europe. Ryan James goes off 12th for Racing Forces. 13th is Ant Woodward for NQR Europe. Ryan Walker goes off 14th for BSTV Esports Green. Mira Rasky off 15th for PCS. Jamie Wilson off 16th for Team Chimera. Arturas Kundelis for Zekarul Esports. Stefan Goebel off 18th. William Blackwell, I can't remember, Chambers off 19th. Dan Dracier off 20th. 21st will be Justus. Justus. Ivan Bauman's off 22nd.
Stachukas.
Thank you. Excellent. JB Deju off 23rd. Jason Haddington off 24th. And the Hoff off last, which is a surprise. He must have got X's on his qualifying. And we are go. This is going to be good.
Yeah, so the first thing I have...
Oh my god. The track is full of V8s. Are they all going to make it through the first two turns? Let alone the rest of the circuit.
This looks pretty clean. They're all side by side, two lines.
Wow. That was awesome.
Even Kylie didn't spin.
Yet. 2x2 for the NQR Europe boys. Ooh, a bit twitchy from Miro, but he's back on it. Absolutely piling around here. That's Dan Dracier, isn't it? No, it's not. Yes, it is. Oh, there's so many cars. And then Ryan James as well. That's Miro.
That's a small nudge right there.
A little one, yeah. Miro's gone on the inside there.
It's
further. Oh god, the piling into these ones.
Yeah, absolutely bloody brilliant that none of them actually really touched.
Yeah. I mean, these guys are good now, aren't they, in these cars? They are stunning. Look at this, piling into the hairpin. There's our new driver, Justus.
I like his delivery, just matte black.
Oh, no, Stefan! No. Oh, got on the gas a bit too much, I think. And round the car went. I was saying that in the pre-chat. Might have to see that again. That's Ryan James there, underneath. I think that's Nikolai's rear wing. No, was it the other way? Was it Ryan James under Ryan's rear wing?
Somebody missed the chicane.
Somebody did. There'll be the car going very, very slowly. It's Dan Dracier. Back to speed now, though. Be interesting to see that Stefan incident again, if we can even get there, just to show the viewers how lively this car is under acceleration. Let's see what's going on here. That's Arturus getting a position put on him by William Blackwell Chambers, and then we're up here with Bob Woodhouse now. No, we're not. We're up with Simon.
And he seems to be putting pressure on Rob. What's his
Bob.
name? Bob. Bob.
Oh, the Hoff is he's done a dive there and he's made that stick. Oh right, this is the repeat. Ah right.
This is how the car is. You know, you go a little bit too far on the throttle and it just completely snaps on you. And especially on cold tires, you have to be really careful on it. Yeah,
and once you start to slide, this is from the Hoff's view. This is going to be ringside seat. This one.
This is really deep. I mean, kudos for Kali for noticing that it was a late dive.
Yeah,
that was a nice dive though. A nice
it was good.
abilities.
Yeah, it was good. It was good, and I think it's pretty good that Kali left the room there because he noticed it.
Yeah.
So I just this afternoon I did a Ferrari fixed. People don't know what room is in that.
Yeah. And I think the Hoff has got plenty of pace tonight, and we've got 2 hours. This is an endurance race, folks. So 2 hours of V8 monsters going around this track. It's going to be plenty of time there for the Hoff to get back through the field. Hopefully he doesn't rush it. He's got new kit apparently, so he should be well on the pace. I have new kit, but it's also Wobbly's old kit.
Yeah, it has a little bit Corona.
Does it really?
Yeah, I coughed on it.
See, I need 10 days off work, so I might give it a lick before I actually install it. Just saying.
So, Kenzie just did the fastest lap time.
Oh,
so
he did.
Yeah. And he's really close to Jackson. It's just a difference if, I mean, we know that Chris is really good on tires.
Yeah,
and knows how to manage it. And I hope that Kenzie is sensible about this and keeps his tires alive. And especially diving in through this hairpin, I mean, you're stressing it out a lot. You don't want to put your braking marker too far back to avoid spinning the tires up.
Yeah, I mean, when you're doing your brake bias in this car, you've got to play with it quite a lot, don't you, between tracks, because it's just a menace on some tracks. The back end just wants to swap with the front, and at other times your fronts just lock up entirely independently, and it's I've always struggled with the braking in this car. I did like 15 seasons or something daft with the V8s, and I was still terrible by the end of it. There goes JB. There goes Hoff without a bonnet, and Ivan Batmans.
There should be in this one as well.
Yeah, JB's in the yellow car. He's got hospital paint on.
Oh,
there he is.
He's an Undertaker, right?
Yeah.
So if he overtakes someone, then the Undertaker's overtaking someone.
Is this what happened in the last race?
This is what happened in the last race.
Oh, this was what the discussion was. Right. An Undertaker overtake. Oh no, that was a BSTV car.
Oh right.
No, it was Ryan. He's gonna struggle there. Oh no. All right. Oh god. No.
Right. No, he's sensible.
Yeah, he's doing it so that he's not actually getting onto the racing line, which is the best thing he can do from that position. You can see how lively the car is. Here we go. And he's going to tip it in. This is the corner I was mentioning. You tip it into 6, and when you try and counter, the car just doesn't want to go because the momentum is in the other direction. 6 and 7 are probably the place on the track where we'll see the most crashes today.
Yeah, so I got the first thing for you.
Right,
and
yeah.
It's just the longest name of a village or a town in Canada.
Go on, then.
And I'm gonna do my best about this.
Do it.
So it's called Pekawashanamakoskwaskwai Lake.
I know it well. How big do the envelopes need to be in Canada?
4.
4. Oh, look at this!
Oh, this is brilliant
these
racing.
are
It's so
for-
close.
Oh my god, they were nearly pushing each other around turns 1 and 2 there.
And yeah, Kenzie still holds the fastest lap. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, by exactly 1/10 at the minute.
And he's super close next to Chris as well. He's like a half a second off.
Yeah, I think Chris might struggle to get away from Kenzie. Ooh, Miro, where you off, mate? Oh, go on, Jamie. Oh, he can't get the gas on.
Now you're going on the marbles when you're out there.
Yeah. And he's on the wrong side for this chicane now. So
Yeah, but he might be
who's
able
that
to
in the
hold it
background?
because the other one is on the left.
Yeah, but we'll. Oh no, they've come
they touched.
together. All three of them hit there. I think it'd be good to see that from above, because I think we'll get a good dynamic on how people have turned into the corner there. There we go, beautiful. Cheers, Sam. So the car behind, which is William Blackwell Chambers, he doesn't have anywhere to go, nowhere to go. So Jamie tips in. Not Miro. Is it Miro? Yeah, Miro tips in. Miro slides through the corner. Sorry, it was only two of them together. I thought that William had got into that as well.
And the harsh thing is, once you get hit like that and you cut the chicane, you even get the slowdown as well.
Yeah. So even getting shoved out, you still get the penalty.
Yeah.
Oh, no. And that's the same two protagonists from the previous corners.
Oh, that's rough, man.
That is rough.
If I recall correctly from the chat, is that Jamie had a rough race last week or the week before that?
He did, yes. So hopefully that'll be the last of his woes for tonight. He's got an hour and 52 minutes or something in order to pull this back. That must be Simon Trendle stepping out on Bob Woodhouse again. Still not managed to get round him, Wobbly. He's following him round quite well.
Yeah, and once you're heading to this first hairpin, chicane, when you're on the right, you don't have the corner because the other corner is to the left again.
Yeah,
you can go side by side like 3 or 4 corners in a row on Montreal.
Yep. And still
really
be on the
amazing.
losing side, yeah.
Yeah, and the fun fact is that it is an official street circuit.
It is, yeah. Kenzie is fuel saving behind Chris Jackson. Ooh!
Ooh, there's Kylie.
Whoa! Hey!
Kylie! You never disappoint me, man.
He's spinning around. Yeah. And there's JB to try
Calm down.
Oh, we're getting a slow-mo. Oh, we're getting a
Copyright
slow-mo.
strike, Pete. Just be careful.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, this is
That's not
nice.
Really
No, it doesn't deserve a
Yep.
slow-mo, to be honest. This shit. Disappointed again.
That wasn't even a spin.
Nah. Was just, oh shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's like you're in the car like, no. Oh, okay, I'm fine.
So Ryan James still in a really good position there. Oh, hang on, we're back here with Miro now because he's trying to make his way back through. That's the Hoff there with no bonnet, cheating with less weight and extra cooling. He needs to be in really and repair the damage because oh my god. Oh jeez, I thought he was going to be in the barrier. He needs to pit and repair the damage, doesn't he? He's going to be down on speed and everything.
We do have a fast repair on this now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he might want to stretch it to get as far as possible.
Yeah. Drag race. Ryan James versus Nikolai.
I mean, the upgraded paints from the NQR guys are already... NQR, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, already way better than they were last season.
I still like the ones from about season 6, funnily. Oh no!
Oh, Kylie!
Oh, is that Kylie again?
Oh no!
It is. It's Kylie.
Mate, it's rough.
It's rough. He's got no bonnet. How's he got no bonnet?
What's rough? The fact that we're loafing like hell in the booth just because it's fun.
We're sorry, Kylie.
You've forgotten his name, Jason.
That one was probably good though.
Oh, that's right. The Hoff hit him.
It's unfortunate for the Hoff because he was already running with damage.
Yeah, he's gonna have to pit. Oh, he has. He's pitted. Right. Thank somebody for that. I was gonna say something else there. I'm not religious.
If you look at the top 10, Pete, if you look at the top 10, you see that, like, about top 12, they're all within like 10 seconds.
I know. It's brilliant. I love it. I do wish I was still racing the V8s, even though I was awful.
But, Pete,
What?
you're awful at every car.
That's harsh. I've got a low cell brake pedal now.
Do you believe in Bigfoot?
No. Go on, but this is a fact. Go on. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
If you do, and you live in Canada,
Yeah.
you're not allowed to kill him.
But if I don't believe in him and I live in Canada, I can.
When you're sleeping, I mean, it's illegal in British Columbia.
Ah, okay.
So apparently there's a law to against killing Sasquatch.
Right, okay. I'll remember that for when I become Canadian.
Yeah, next week.
So, Ryan Walker making his way through the field. That's JB Deju behind him. And is that Miro? Yeah, Miro making his way through as well. Did JB get a slowdown or something and just letting him through? I think he's letting him through.
JB, I mean, we've been racing with JB for like 2 seasons now.
Yeah.
In the GT4 TCR league, and he's a really nice guy to have around. Good lad, good fun, and but also really, well, he lets people by if he thinks he's holding them up.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good thing. But then again, he's racing, right? You signed up for a race, just go for it.
Yeah. No, in this series, he's said that he is just trying to work out the car for now. I think next season he might go racing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, Kenzie, nice drive off, but I think he's just sat there quite happily fuel saving. I really do. He was well off the gas. If we go on board with Kenzie, he was well off the gas the last time he did this. He's not bothered about overtaking. Oh, I just lied.
You have no race sense.
Terribly.
You have no race sense.
Right, that's it. I quit.
And you can see it, Chris. If I was with Chris, I would have just let him go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Adam is holding. Well, he's holding up the fight as well. He's like, oh, just hit each other, you know. He's just rooting for that.
He's just staying far enough back that he can avoid whatever happens.
Yeah, this is a safe margin, like 8 tenths, 5 tenths. It's a margin where you can react to something happening in front of you.
Yeah.
And you can tell that Jamie is pissed. Jamie is really pushing it.
He is, yes. Miro let him go there. I think you can see the anger in Jamie's driving. Whereas these guys, where are we now? Greg Carr following Tyler. This is for 9th place, sorry. Stephen Phillips is in 8th, just ahead. Tyler's out offline. Why is that?
Yeah, I would have expected Tyler to be further ahead.
Has he got a monster slowdown from somewhere?
You can get a slowdown in the first little chicane.
Oh, right. Okay. That's the only explanation for that. Although he's still letting people go. I don't get it.
It's American tactics, just don't ask.
Yeah, okay. He was nearly into the back of Ryan James there. Ooh, twitchy coming out of the hairpin.
Yeah, the car gets unstable. I mean, we've seen Carly spin there. We've seen Stefan spin there. So coming out of that hairpin is apparently a really dodgy place.
Right. And Tyler's back on the gas now. He's... Whatever was going on, he's sorted it out. Ooh, has he though? He was very twitchy going into the last chicane there. Chris Jackson playing bridesmaid at the minute.
Yeah, you can tell that the tires are degrading because like the lap times are like a second slower than they were.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. Very quickly, isn't it?
Yeah, so now it's becoming a tactical thing. How much can you save on the tires? Are you gonna preserve them? Are you gonna just run them down to the needle, to the fret, and pit early? Or are you trying to take them long? So now it's the
Well,
tactical part which is coming in.
yeah, we've seen from previous series that the undercut is very strong with the V8, and on the bigger tracks, it's even stronger. So I would be looking to see who's going to undercut the earliest, because I think they'll benefit the most, especially in the first pit stop.
So if JB does an undercut,
Like the
then
world's biggest undercut.
the world's biggest undercut. Let's say JB is doing an undercut. So
Right now, this lap.
and he's overtaking someone, then he's undercutting. The Undertaker is overtaking someone with an undercut. Isn't that brilliant?
My brain just died. It died. It could not do whatever that math was. So Tyler is now chasing Ryan, so this is for 11th now. He's dropped quite a few positions there. We're back towards the front here in 5th with Tony Klosterman chasing Vincent Skilbeck. Vincent didn't have a great weekend the last time the V8s were at Belle Isle. He was facing the wrong way for some of it. He was a victim of the massive pile-up for a start, and then crashed independently several times on his own in the other race, so he didn't score well. Greg Carr is now putting pressure on Stephen Phillips. These cars have not moved since their start. They're in the positions they started in. Playing the steady game is the way I'd describe this. Tony, however, wants 4th place quite desperately at the minute. Very steady round the corner. No wheel spin from either of them. Very seasoned campaigners, both of these guys. I think both of them drive in Scops, don't they? So they know how to race V8s. Absolutely.
Yeah, and these guys are not that far apart as well. So the netcode thing, which some people have with Vincent, is not there's not an issue between Tony and him.
True. Although you have just reminded me that I loaded this up on a... oh no! Oh, Kylie. That will have been a big spin. And this is 6 and 7 again. I said before, this is the car killer. This series of turns here. Your car just over rotates, and that'll be the end of that.
It's just a copy. It's just a copy of Ryan's spin as well.
Yeah. Again, he kind of wants to just box the car and get it fixed, and then he can get on with it again. So that's Arturus getting chased by... Ooh, no it's not. Yes it is. No it's not. It's Arturus chasing William Blackwell Chambers.
I love how you have a discussion with yourself. No it's not. Yeah it is. No it's not.
Look, if I don't ask questions of myself, I don't get sensible answers, yeah? This Tony and Vincent battle is fascinating. Tony clearly wants 4th place. He wants to get off down the road and put some time between him and Vincent and get back on terms. I mean, Adam Wright has got 4 seconds on these guys. I mean, that's quite a massive gap. You can see him just in the distance there.
Yeah, and in all fairness, I think that Adam is doing the right thing. He's holding back. He's just letting Kenzie and Chris fight it out, and he's just playing his own game.
Yep.
And I don't think he's that far off the pace as well. Look at the times. It's a 713 and 771 and 7. It's just like 500s between them on time.
And I'm surprised, and pleasantly so, by Simon Trendle, who's in 6th place at the moment.
I think
that's brilliantly.
I haven't seen that many V8 races this season, but from my GT4 experience with him, he's a really talented guy, and once he gets on top of the car, as he did on GT4, he is massively quick.
Yep.
And he's really good
really
at conservative racing and driving at pace, fuel saving, and preserving the tires as well.
Yeah, he is. He's a real talent. We're watching Woody at the minute, chasing his teammate Greg, or his sister teammate.
I actually look. I'm looking at the feed. I mean, I'm lazy. I just auto blip, man.
Yeah, I do as well. I can't do any of that stuff.
Look at the feed. That's great, man. Really, really good.
It is really good.
And it's a good thing we can't see his face because his jaw is all banged up. It's all the way to the side now.
He's still a pretty boy though, isn't he?
I love his setup though.
Yeah, I mean he's proper boxed in, isn't he? I mean, if you're going to do triples, that's the way to do triples. Just box yourself in. How does he get out of his seat? Does he levitate over the top or something?
No, he doesn't. He just sits there.
Has he got a commode for a racing seat? Me and Clyde have patented racingcommodes.com just in case. Only cost us 50 quid. So Ryan James trying to catch Tyler and pass him again. Tyler's put him behind him again.
So Pete, do you know who invented the telephone?
Alexander Graham Bell.
Yeah, good job. And is he?
Oh no, Ryan James. Sorry to interrupt, but did he miss the wall?
He didn't hit it.
He did hit it. I can see the damage on the right hand side of his car. He did. It was out of 7, which is that corner there, and it's bitten.
No, he didn't. Oh,
he did.
yeah. Oh, he did. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. Anyway, Alexander Graham Bell.
Yeah, is he? Where's he from?
I think he might be from Canada.
Yeah, but he isn't. But he
Go
did
on.
invent the telephone when he was in Canada.
See, he's British, isn't he? Or he was.
Actually, I have no clue. Wait. He is officially he isn't from Canada. From Canada. He's not
Canadian.
From Canada. He's not from Canada.
Country folk, country. Right.
But he was a Scottish American.
Scottish American.
I don't know what that is, but apparently he's a Scottish American.
That's a bad mix, isn't it? So at some point, Tony has got past Vincent, and I didn't pay any attention to it.
No, you didn't, because I show it on the broadcast. Just at the last.
I did notice it. I just didn't want to say anything about it.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
No, you have to Wobbly. That way Pete looks stupid, and we all love when he looks stupid.
Just for the people watching at the minute, I've got 8 people watching and only 6 likes. I'm no mathematician, right? But that doesn't equal. So, Greg Carr getting a bit racy now with Stephen Phillips.
I did expect Tyler to be, as I said like 10 minutes ago, to be further up the field.
What you've got to remember is these guys are absolute V8 monsters. Some of these guys only drive this car, and Tyler drives lots of different cars, as we know. And he's also got a thing called, hang on a minute, what's it called? A job, and that seems to have taken a lot of his time up for some reason.
I have a job and I'm fast.
Is it really a job though?
I don't know. Is saving lives a job?
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
It's more of a hobby to me.
What, killing people?
Are you really a superhero? I think you must be.
Yeah, I think so as well. I mean, I wear a cape to work.
Okay, That's what gives it away.
And a mask.
That's for COVID reasons, though, right?
No, for your face because. Oh, sorry, mate.
Right, so, here we go. Oh, I thought that was going to be on then. I thought Greg Carr was going to do Stephen Phillips into the big chicane. He's clearly wanting to get through, and Stephen is very good at just driving the right line at the right speed to stop the person behind from doing anything.
You really want that last chicane. You really want to be as close as possible to the left-hand side.
Yeah.
But the curb which is there is just putting you off to the right again. And there's a wall there, and it feels so tricky to go fast through it. It's always the danger and fear of clipping that wall.
Yep, it is. I mean, you saw how much Stephen's car pulled away from Greg on the exit of the hairpin because he took a big sweeping line, like you're saying, stay to the left, sweep the corner, get on the gas earlier. And get the launch, and that's what Stephen's doing out of a lot of these corners. And Greg is trying to place his car in a blocking position, which Montreal doesn't really lend itself to that, does it?
No, it doesn't, and it's a different philosophy, I guess, for how you go through that corner. And if you look at the last corner as well, you see like the top 5 were taking it really hard on the entry and almost launching their car off that curb.
Yeah.
Well, while the guys behind that, like from 5th to 12th, I was basically just counting it. They were all going very smooth and avoiding that curve on the inside entry.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
I think it's just a thing of how much risk are you willing to take.
Well, like Sam was saying at the start of the broadcast, these cars are designed and really driven in the real world to hit those curbs. They attack the curbs.
Yeah.
And it's a gamble.
Side by side again.
Oh, here we go. This is on. This is on. Stephen's giving it up.
Yeah. I wouldn't have given up. Oh, he's still there. Oh, look at this.
Yeah,
he got a good drive out of it.
No, he didn't. He got wheel spin out of it. Yeah. So, good overtake from Greg Carr there. Worked it out. Probably listened to the broadcast, to be fair.
We're still going for it.
Oh, 9 people watching. 9 likes. Love you guys. Love you. I'm not shallow at all. I'll do anything for a like. I dressed up as a princess once.
I just wanted to point it out. Yeah.
Oh, here we go, Stephen. Come on, get in the inside there. He's pushed him out. He's pushed him out. Now he needs to cut back. He needs to cut back. He can't cut back. There's a car there. That was good from Greg Carr. That was excellent.
You can't cut back on this corner.
Is it too broad?
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You need the white line to get some speed in.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're trying to cut back there, you're just not able to carry all that speed out.
Okay.
This is from all my experience of driving on Montreal and hitting 25 walls in one lap.
I've driven, I don't know how many laps around Montreal. I've driven it in every series I think I've ever done. And I do like the track. It doesn't always like me. I've never been very successful here, but I still enjoy driving it, so...
Good for you.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a bit too deep from Stephen.
Yeah.
Should get a good driver. Oh no, he won't. He's got wheel spin again. So he might end up being a victim of Ant Woodward next.
And this is maybe the difference in how they approach the corners and how they drive through it. That you see him getting wheel spin all the time, and if you do that like 7 or 8 laps in a row, and the guy behind you or in front of you isn't, then he's gonna have the better edge of the tires.
Absolutely. He's gonna... You cook your tyres really quickly in this car, or either of these two cars. They're identical, really. And it takes forever to cool them down. They just don't ever seem to want to cool down. I think the best track for cooling them is probably Le Mans, but that's only because you got gigantic straights.
Yeah, it's just like one big straight. I would definitely prefer driving Montreal over Le Mans.
Oh yeah, I get bored
the...
driving around Le Mans. It's a bit like the Green Hell for me. I end up thinking about decorating and what I'm going to have for tea tomorrow and things like that.
I'm gonna put a lot of people up, but I mean, Le Mans is the most overrated track there is.
I think you've just lost so many viewers.
9. 10. Sorry, 10.
That was class. Jason Haddington is blaming his dog for the spins, and Carl Hardy is saying, "Come on, Kylie, stop blaming the dog."
Yeah, I got a really good tip for Kylie.
Don't spin.
Stop spinning.
Yay!
This is how I coach you through the 24-hour speed.
It was, yeah. My coaching from Wobbly in the 24 hours of Daytona was drive faster. You didn't crash that lap. Well done.
Good corner, only he did it slow.
Oh dear, it's a good job I'm still sane. Ooh, a bit glitchy there from Vincent Skilbeck. So Tony Kloosterman is not getting away from Vincent, and Vincent is not getting away from Simon Trendle. So these three are going to stay together for a while, Wobbly.
Yeah, and you see that on the front three runners, Adam seemed to have dropped off a bit. He's on 4.5 seconds.
Ooh, yeah. Is that him in the distance there?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Why does it look like there's two BSTV? Oh, it must be Ryan Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's Ryan Walker.
If I'm looking at the lap times, then the only ones who are doing 37s are Kenzie and Chris.
Yep.
And the others are all on 38. But the interesting thing is that Vincent, Simon, and Greg Carr were all faster than Adam this lap.
Vincent, Greg, and Simon. Oh yeah.
It's not that they were miles ahead, but if this...
No, but that means that they'll come together again if they carry on like that.
If this trend is going on, they're gonna catch up with him.
Yep. Jason says he's lost so much respect for Wobbly now. He also says anybody can pick on him because he's got broad shoulders, just like me.
No, I've got the most up-on respect for the guys who are driving this car.
Oh god, yeah.
It's really hard to control, and especially on an endurance race for 2 hours driving this car. And I would be happy if I could drive like 5 minutes. And the only race, I did 2 races, and one race I got Chris killed me, and the other race I yeah, he killed me properly.
He really did, yeah. He mullered you. Oh,
Yeah,
here we go. Oh, door to door here. And Woodward round the outside now, and he'll have good drive.
And you see Tyler is also right there, pick up the pieces.
I think Steven's going to defend this. Yep. He shut the door. That was good driving from all three of them, really.
Are his dogs still on his livery?
Sorry?
Are his dogs still on his livery?
Yeah, he's got a different dash hound on both sides.
I mean, every car which has flames coming out of the exhaust is great, right?
Oh, God, yeah. This and the McLaren. I love that McLaren. I think it's brilliant.
Like a Fiat Punto. It's fine. If just as long as it has flames.
Fiat Punto? I guess that's what you drive. No, you don't drive a Fiat Punto, do you?
No, obviously no. I drive a Renault.
Yeah.
Actually, I went to a rallycross like a couple of years ago, and there was a Fiat Punto driving around, and there were all flames coming out of the exhaust. It was great, man.
Matt Elmore says, thanks for the host, Robbery.
Robbery.
Yeah,
you're welcome, man. I mean, this Clyde and Pete, they just don't stick in the muddy.
Yeah. Does anybody have respect for Wobbly? That was the question from Russell Cowell.
I have a response to that. Emotional damage.
Sam, I think we need a vote on the chat. Stephen. Regarding respect for Wobbly, and does anybody have respect for Wobbly? We need that vote on the chat.
These three are still going on.
Stephen!
Oh, I think he got hit.
What? Oh dear.
Oh, Tyler got through.
No, Tyler nearly didn't get through. He was sideways through there.
Yeah.
So that was Ant Woodward and Stephen Phillips getting fully together. Oh, here we go. It's on. Right, there we go. Let's see how many
I think you
votes
got
we
a
get.
nudge. Oh, that looks like solid air, man.
Does it? Can we have it again? I missed it.
Yeah, I think. I'm not sure. I think they had a little bit of solid air. I'm pretty sure. It was pretty close, but it was solid air, I think. You see, he's not hitting him.
Ooh, no, he's not near enough, I don't think. I don't think it was a lot of solid air, but I think it was definitely a contributing factor.
And you see, Tyler did make it through without any issues.
Yeah, he was very good on the brakes there, to be fair. Although, he was just aiming at the... Oh, that was not good. That's Nikolai getting fully into the back of Stephen Phillips.
Can I vote on it as well? Yeah, I can. I voted no.
Of course you can, yeah. You voted no. You voted no. Is that your wife's vote? Russell says he likes your singing, yeah?
Yeah, we did a duet on the 24 hours of Daytona. And we kept it on for 24 hours as well.
Yeah, Matt says if he knew that you weren't on the track, he'd have probably raced.
Yeah,
it's the first time we have so many votes, by the way.
I know, yeah.
It's also the first time almost everybody is saying the same thing.
Oh dear, that's funny. Right, so Simon Trendle very much on terms with Vincent still. Vincent's getting dropped a little bit by Tony now. I think his tyres are probably having enough of this. Who's that in the pits? Oh, that's just us.
Did you ever went to an IMAX movie?
No, but I sense there's a Canadian connection.
Thank the Canadians, they invented it.
Really? Oh, everybody's in the pits. All of them.
Look how deep, you said Bogatarev?
It is, Nikolai, yeah.
He went very deep on the brake, so he almost gained a full second on end.
He did. And you can do that here, can't... Oh, hang on. This is good.
But again, it's about about risk management.
Yes.
Are you willing to take the risk to take that braking marker like 10 or 20 meters further back?
I mean, you're right, because how did he not know that the car in front, who I've forgotten who it was going to actually not brake for the chicane? How did he know that?
Because they're in the same team in the same Discord.
Are they? No, they're not.
Yeah, they are. Nikolai and Ant with it.
It wasn't Ant that was in front of him.
It was Ant who was going in.
Was it?
It was.
Oh, in that case, that's fine.
I mean, magic.
Oh, wow, look at that. That's not the same team. That's not the same team.
Oh.
I think you need to take that back. I think apologies are required.
The thing is, there were nobody around them, so
yeah, true.
I don't know what's the point about. Oh, there was somebody, chicane, no, nothing. There were nobody.
Do you know what Sam's on about or not?
I don't know. I
sometimes
I just leave it be.
Right,
everybody's
so
in the pit lane except Vincent and Simon, by the way.
Yeah, I was just going to say, everybody is in pit road right now.
Yeah, and Vincent is now out as the first car. And Simon is, as I said, Simon has been fuel saving the whole time. I mean, that's his strategy in every race.
Tyler's continue as well.
Oh, yeah. Tyler's in third at the minute. Simon Trendle. Who's that in front of him? Oh, it's Vincent.
And
so
we
this
haven't
is 1 and 2.
Yeah, but we haven't pointed out that Will Blackwell is doing a really good job. He's running on 12, but he has avoided all the incidents, and he's just going through slow and steady. I mean, not slow, but it's steady through the race.
Yep.
It's a tactic you should try as well, Pete.
Thanks for that. You dick.
Did you see what I sent to you on Discord?
No. I'll have a look. If it's nude shots again, it's not going to be funny. Funny.
I said some words we can't repeat on stream.
Sam has sent me a message from Carl Hardy has sent to me, saying, "Load cell pedal, is that the help you think you need?" Bit naughty, and even naughtier, Sam is laughing at it. Hey dear. Oh, that was a bit good. That was like
That's
a pit lane
something
overtake.
I never saw that. How is that even possible, going that
I don't
fast
know.
compared to...
Now, there used to be in iRacing Simulator, there used to be a situation where you could keep going on and off the pit lane limiter button.
No, what you do? No. What you do
Go
is
on.
you keep This is the same thing I do in pit lane. You go on in pit lane and then you keep shifting back and forth to the second or third gear, and you go 1 kilometer over the speed limit, but it doesn't it doesn't punish you for it, because it calculates the overall time you take in the pit lane, and that 1 kilometer is the margin you have in it. So you win about a second and a half when you do so.
You heard it here on BSTV first, folks. Wobbly is a cheater.
Yeah, I am. So I actually saw I saw the Team Redline guys doing this. So I figured, well, if they can do it,
Yeah, do it. Yeah, why not?
so I practiced the pit entry for 5 or 6 times on every track, and I just put the brake mark as far back as I can. So I gain on that, and then I do the shifting thing as well. So you gain like 3 seconds.
See, what? How many?
3.
3 seconds. That's
Yeah.
a lot.
That's how I beat Stefan the other day.
Wow. Does Stefan know that?
He knows I won.
He knows that now.
I think he pretty much. Well, how does he not know I won? I was driving in front of him.
No, how you won. Oh my god. Oh, halfway you going, mate. Nobody knows because he vanished. Oh no, he didn't. Not on the broadcast. He did on my screen. Where's he gone? I had money on the Hoff.
Really?
Really wrong choice, yeah. So, Champ Jackson still harassing Kenzie Neuhoff.
This is gonna be. If they keep this up, it's gonna be the best fight we have seen in days. Oh, days? Well, I mean, in races. They were all
Days,
like
yeah.
Yeah, days. I've been watching the V8s a couple of days and nothing was going on. But this is the first time we actually, besides Foggy, see that someone is challenging Chris.
Oh, here we go. Ooh. Nicely done. So that was Vincent Skilbeck on Ryan James. So Vincent is down 3 positions from his start, and Ryan is up 5. They're both pitted, so this is where they really should be, which is pretty cool.
So I'm looking at the total time of the pit lane. And like Kenzie, Chris, Adam, Tony, Simon, and Bob, they all had 1 minute and 5 seconds ish pit stops, pit lane completely.
Ooh,
but there were a couple of guys who were faster, so they are on a different strategy. For example, Greg Carr and Tyler. Tyler was only in for 50 seconds on complete total pit lane.
I've got Tyler in for 1 minute 5.
So SDK is doing SDK things.
I also have Ryan James doing a 2.3 seconds total pit lane time. Yeah. Thank you, SDK. We love you.
I have
think he
JP on
did-
8 seconds.
I think he did 52.6 because he pitted on lap 15 and
Yeah,
not 25
yeah.
like all the other.
Yeah, Ryan James, I have him on 5 seconds as well.
Right.
And 23 seconds in total on the pit. He is a massive fuel saver, man.
A record breaker. Oh, here we go. That's a lot of overspeed there. That's Tony Klusterman. He's caught Adam now. This could be tasty, Wobbly. Because these two are very, very competent racers. Is that JB? Did you? Oh, he's been lapped.
Yeah.
So, a bit of appropriate slipstream here, and no wheel spin, and Tony could overhaul Adam by the end of Casino Straight. I know the names of the straights.
Oh,
So-
you're so good.
I know. There's only
Did
one
you-
with a name.
Did
Sorry,
you
go on.
did you tell anyone about the fact that I told you 3 times that I was going in the booth and you forgot about it?
Obviously, from my giggle, no, I didn't. Yeah, today I asked who was in the booth with me, and Wobbly reminded me that he told me 3 times that it was him.
So I got no respect for you, Pete.
Russell Cowell does love your singing, though, so I think you should do the emotional damage. Shame we don't have Martin Verschlewen in here.
Verschlewen! Yeah, it was pretty sad that I forgot to put that message in.
Yeah.
I left it on the table, and like 2 days after, it's like, oh man, I forgot to put it in the box.
I've not even opened the box yet.
Oh, I left parts in them as well.
Did you? Oh
Yeah.
my god. Right. Can't open the box then. Ooh, Tony was very shallow coming out of there. Did he get... No, he didn't get some extra drive. He's actually... Has he got a slowdown? He's let a lot of air happen between the two of them.
A lot of solid air.
Solid air, masses of it.
We are already almost halfway through the race.
Good God.
Yeah, this is amazing. 'Cause
It's a... Yeah.
it's like they just started.
And thankfully, there's not been masses of pile-ups or anything, like there was at Belle Isle. And it's possible around here, isn't it? Because there's concrete either side, most of the track. There's some very, very technical and very challenging corners. It's easy to get offline. It's easy to get a tyre on the grass. And then your entire race is history after that. But then, because we've got 25 cars on the track, you can make lots of people's races history very quickly.
Yeah, it's been a good race so far, and I think the guys, they're all paired up, it seems. They're only... If you look at Kenzie and Chris are next to each other, Adam and
Yep.
Tony as well. And then you got a couple of guys separated, but then you got Tyler and Greg Carr. And
Yep.
Nikolai Wood, and they're all, well, all in groups.
Yeah, these three are back together again. They separated a little bit for the pit stops, but now they're back together. And in fact, William Blackwell Chambers is ahead of the two NQR boys after the pits. He's up 8 places. He is the most forward-moving car in the race, and someone's gone a bit deep there. Sorry.
Oh my God, Pete!
What?
I got the best fact.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, this is a good one. So, cheddar, the cheese, cheddar.
Yeah,
is
which
the
is
most
from...
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, it's the most popular cheese apparently in Canada. But on average, Canadians consume every year 23.4 pounds every year per person. So that's
That's a lot of cheddar.
That's 10 kilograms. It's insane. 23.4 pounds of cheddar every year. Jesus.
That's like eating my right leg of cheddar every year.
I mean, you got this cheddar and you pull off the plastic, right? I mean, that's barely 0.1 pound.
Ooh, look at that. Was that Stefan getting past JB? It was. Nice overtake from Stefan. He's on a recovery drive, obviously. Oh, this is very close. Is this Tony? Yeah, it's Tony. Oh, I don't know whether he's got this done or not, because the next... oh, he has, because Adam's let him have it. Oh, no, he hasn't. Oh! Oh! Do you reckon Tony's got a slowdown off that, wobbly, or not?
I don't think he has.
I think he has. No, maybe not.
I think he just managed.
You reckon he got back on track quick enough?
Yeah, the line between having a slowdown there and not having a is really, really tight.
Okay.
But you can get away with it. And I'm not saying that I abuse that, but I know.
Well, Simon Trendle is very, very interested in what's happening in front of him right now. It's very close to the grass. I'd never be that close. Totally paranoid about getting a tyre on the grass.
I did that on Backfire as well.
So, do you have respect for Wobbly? The poll is now complete. I can inform the nations that are watching this that 63% of the entire world's population say no. They do not have respect for Wobbly.
You all know that I'm gonna kill you in the GT4 session, right?
Yeah, like you don't already. Yeah.
So I got a couple of targets when doing so. I got Carl, I got you, I got Matt, I got Russell.
Although
I got Stephen for hitting the wall on Bathurst.
There have been two hilarious ones recently. The one where you tried to take out me and missed me completely.
I was flying over you. Oh yeah, I'm driving in front of you and waving at you. Yeah, I recall.
That was class. And then there was the one where you took out the car in front of me.
Didn't I take out Russell or something?
Or did you take out me and I was in front of somebody else? I don't remember now.
I just know I killed you a lot.
Yeah, it was funny.
I'll make a complication of like I'll put in some clips. I'll record it and put in some clips afterwards.
Excellent. Yeah, I think you should. So this is Nikolai Ant trying to chase down William Blackwell Chambers, but he's gapping them now. And these guys, I think, are racing each other, like properly racing each other. Actually, I think that is Ant letting Nikolai go, or the other way around. Sorry, Ant letting Nikolai go.
Simon is doing the same lap times as the leaders. So
Simon?
there were, yeah, Simon Trendo. They just did yeah. So only one in the 37s as well.
And we were saying before, he's a handy racer, isn't he? If anybody can make it back up to the front, it's him. Oh, that was a tag on the wall. That was Ant Woodward getting a bit intimate with Wall of Champions. Have you still got COVID?
Do I still have COVID?
Yeah, I can hear you coughing.
I'm not coughing.
Oh, that was Sam.
You are coughing. Do you have COVID?
No, I'm just old. So, here's an overtake. That was Tony on Adam. Oh, was it though? No, it wasn't.
We've seen a lot of incidents.
And
on that
Simon has just said thank you very much. I'm having that.
Aston, you made the same mistake again.
Yeah, twice in 2 laps. Oh, it was so close. Oh, and then ran out of braking room.
Well,
clearly wants it.
That's well played from Adam, staying as far right as he can and then getting his marker right to brake and take the corner. Probably went to just overshoot it.
And the thing on that chicane is that it seems like it's a really heavy braking zone, but it actually isn't. So you're going through that with quite a high velocity, which an overtake is hard to do. That it looks like it's a good spot, but then again, because you're taking that chicane so fast, You can barely put your brake marker further back. Yeah, Pete, you learn a thing or two.
Yeah, actually. Excuse me, I'm still coughing.
Coffee. It's the pedals, mate.
Sadly we've lost Andrew Hoffman from the race and Justus. How do you say his surname?
Yeah, I think it's Stasiukas.
Stasiukas, right? Okay.
I mean, he was from some Scandinavian country, so if I say that, I think it's like Stasiukas.
Okay. No, that's cool. You know, he's very welcome in the league and has clearly had a bit of a V8 baptism. Might have been a fire one, but there you go. And hopefully he'll come back, as will Hoff. I had my money on Hoff tonight. I'm really disappointed that he's gone. There is a new poll on the YouTube channel. It's called "Do you like Pete?" Thanks, Sam. Love this one. Your options are yes, no, he looks better in his dress. And 67% of the world at the minute think that I look better in my dress. So, thank you very much, Sam. Love you.
It's a shame I don't have that image.
Thought you did.
My end. That gave me nightmares for a month. So I try to, not remember that thing. But yeah.
Clyde printed it, and put it in his window, and it kept the kids off the lawn for weeks.
Well, I'm sure he's leaking it every day, but
Good evening to Stacey Wild on the chat. She says good luck from Evie and Stacey. He's doing all right at the minute. He's in 11th. He's up 2 positions from the start. Hopefully he will keep that performance going and slowly move forward throughout the rest of the race.
Yeah. I just want to point out that I'm still looking at the lap times the whole time, and Simon is still doing the 37s like the top runners. Yeah. He's clearly doing something right and got the car. It's got a car in the groove.
I think we need to put the cameras on him because I think he is catching Adam quickly.
He's right up his hill.
Yeah. Oh, hang on though. Here's Woody. He's responding to Evie and Stacey. He's got the bit between his teeth and he wants the next position. Ooh, he's not going to get it there though.
Can we get the insert camera from him as well, Sam?
Yeah, that'd be good. There we go.
To see how much hard of work it is and how much stress there is in getting side by side.
Well, he's
you
doing
see him
though.
working on the steering wheel, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think that car is... Let him go already. They're not teammates, right? No, they're not.
No, that's William Blackwell Chambers in front of him. He's gapped him a bit coming out of that hairpin, and it seems like closes in on him throughout the twisty bits from turns 1 through 9, and gets himself into a good position for the hairpin. I mean, he's taking the shallow line through turn. Well, it's just a kink, isn't it? This is turn 1, really. He's a bit deep into that though. Here we go. Simon Trendle has officially caught Adam now. And he's brought Tony Kloosterman with him. You were saying though, Wobbly, that Adam had dropped off the back of the front too.
Yeah, I got the feeling that Adam is struggling on his tires. Usually that Adam and Tyler are running the same set. I don't know if it's the same this week. I didn't talk to them about it, but I know that Adam is really gentle on the brakes, as far as I've seen, and he's good on conserving the tires. But I also know that if your setup on this car is a little bit more edgy to get the good laps in, it starts to wear off quite quickly.
Yeah, and we see Dan Dracier here. Under pressure from Ryan James. The reason is because Ryan's been to the pits again. So I think he's on better tyres. Like newer tyres. And closing very quickly.
Yeah, it's always kind of sketchy to make a decision on that. Do you leave the car with the better tyres by, or are you going to defend him? You know, what is your strategy here? What is your end game here? Is it the direct opponent, or is it a guy who's just on a different strategy and you should just let him go?
I think probably well, there's an argument both ways, right? Although here we go. That we're watching Ant Woodward putting loads and loads of pressure on William Blackwell Chambers. But now now we're watching Simon Trendle.
Oh, they are close, mate.
Yeah,
look at
they
that.
really are.
So almost bump drafting each other.
All three of the. I mean, we are over an hour into this race, and these three are so close together. Why is Tony suddenly so far back? Is he just fuel saving, so he's off the gas early? Is that what that is?
I don't know. If I look at the lap times, Tony was doing a 37 the 2 laps before this. So
Yeah.
the pace is definitely there.
Oh yeah, he's done a 36.96 last time.
No,
That,
that's the fastest
no,
lap.
sorry, that's fastest. I'm reading the wrong column. Ignore me, everybody.
Like you've been doing all evening.
Yeah, that's what we do all the time, Pete. Sorry to disappoint you, but...
Good evening to Lois Barons. Love the fun facts. Have we got any more fun facts?
Yeah, we actually do.
Okay.
If you give me like 10 seconds.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I got the best one ever. I'm not
Yeah,
kidding
go on.
you. I'm still scrolling through the facts to pick one. So I really enjoy peanut butter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Canadian.
Is it?
It is.
Do they even have peanuts?
I mean,
Here we go,
They
here
have-
we go.
they have
Ant
nuts.
Woodward, round the outside maybe, or maybe not. What did you just say? I just missed it.
I just read the chat, and I'm loving it.
Pete looks
You're-
better in his dress, 69%.
No, that's,
yes.
that's not
Well,
that one I was referring to.
Wobbly is
Scroll down.
second, man. Yeah, that's worth it.
You're taking it all in, Wobbly, today.
Yeah,
as Scully would say, I got broad shoulders.
yeah, you need them. So Adam has managed to fend off all the attentions of Simon Trendle so far.
You know, the thing is, Canada is a really boring country. It's really not even fun. I don't have Tony. I'm not sorry, Tony. Sorry.
And Chris.
And Chris, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Canada is so decent.
No. Ant Woodward. Oh, dearie me.
Oh, shame I haven't
Oh.
put the inside cam in, because that would have
Code
been great
Brown.
to
Yeah.
see. Just one thing, and you will have to bear with me there, because I'm not sure I understand YouTube correctly. There was 10 votes for Pete thing, and
Yeah.
30% said yes. So
Yes, they did.
nobody said no.
Exactly.
No,
That
but
leaves-
Let's
I
look
can
at
tell you.
Wobblies. Let's look at
Wait.
Wobblies.
I
Yeah,
can tell you why it's on. No. I can tell you why it's on 96.
Go on.
69, yeah.
sorry, 69. Because Pete in a dress, 69.
Ah, that's it. Okay.
There's a lot of twisted people watching this then in that case. Oh dear, that's funny stuff. So, these three still together. That's Ivan Batman's in front of them. Wow, they are so close. Unbelievable. How did he miss the back of his car? Ant Woodward now chasing his own teammate, Nikolai. After his hairpin moment, we'll call it. He's about to face it again. Sorry, go on, Wobbly.
Yeah, I saw Will Blackwell going sideways a bit out of that corner, so I twitched and I thought that he was gonna crash. And meanwhile, I mean, Simon is still back right on Adam with Tony, and they're encountering a back marker, which is probably interesting because they're fighting. They've been fighting the whole last 6-7 laps.
I think Simon's really good at maintaining his tyres as well, isn't he? He's good at saving them for later in the stint. Because he seems to have loads of grip.
Yeah, he was a little bit twitchy coming out of this corner, but when he's driving, he's really stable. And he's really gentle on the throttle.
Ivan's let them go there, that's sensible. Well done, Ivan.
You know, I like the fact that marijuana is legal here in Holland. But apparently I can just go to Canada and smoke it as well legally, so I'm thinking about immigrating. Yeah.
I'm not going to bother going to Holland again.
No, just fly all the way to Canada. It's way closer.
Yeah, that's cheaper, yeah. Russell doesn't think the voting system can count very well because it only gets to 69%. Sorry, 99%. So that was Tyler trying to get back on terms with Greg Carr. And meanwhile, Ryan James and Dan Dracier are about to fight it out going into probably the hairpin because it's not on for this corner. But they are fully together.
And to point out how hard and good these drivers are, I mean, I'm just scanning through the I rating, and I think they average about like 3,000, and the whole top 10 is above 3,000 with like 6 guys on 5,000 I rating. I mean, it hints you out how hard the competition is in this league.
Yeah, there was somebody posted a message saying, "Are you kidding? The average I rating is 3,196, I think it is." And I asked him, "Do you want me to join and dilute it for you?"
Yeah, that's a great stat, Sam. And look at how high the I rating is. I mean, it's insanely, competitive. And I dare to say that this is one of the, well, we're obviously running a European league on a European time, and we got a lot of North American guys in it as well. But I dare to say that this is the toughest league on V8 on a European server at the moment.
Oh, I doubt. Yeah. And a couple of Australians as well, Vincent Skilbeck and Andrew Hoffman. These three are still together though. Nikolai, Ant Woodward and William Blackwell Chambers. The two NQR guys are definitely catching William Blackwell Chambers. Oh, he's gone very deep into that corner. His tyres, his fronts must have gone now.
I think this, when running behind a teammate, you're always a little bit more cautious.
Yeah.
Well, besides the fact that you're driving behind Tyler, then you should never be cautious. Just try to hit him and then it's fine.
Well, Tyler's got alongside Greg here. And he's got the racing line for the next corner. Depends whether Greg can hang it outside for the following one. No, he can't do it. He can't do it.
Oh, but Tyler's not as well.
Tyler can't do it either.
And this is what about. It looks like you can do the crossback here, but you can't. You see, Tyler is going wide, but you just can't get your grip out of that.
Right. Simon is so looking to force Adam into a mistake. Now, I've raced with Adam for quite a long time, and he just doesn't bother with the intimidation, does he? He just races his line all the time.
I did talk about him. I spoke about it with him about this like a couple of weeks ago, because he went from VR to a really wide screen, I think.
Yeah, he went to that ridiculous Odyssey Q9 or what? G9. Yeah. Sorry, G9. Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing was that I was talking to him, and I was like, when I'm in my VR and I see a car behind me, I really feel like the car is there. You know, it's like you're looking in your mirror the whole time, and you're not stressed out, but you feel like there's more pressure on it. And now that he's on a G9, he doesn't feel that pressure anymore.
Right.
And he was
ooh, there's pressure. Pressure on the rear bumper.
This is just bump drafting from Ryan.
yeah, pretty much. Ooh, that's... Oh, he's gone.
And the re-entry is so sketchy right there. Oh, you did a good job.
It is. It's easy to spear across the track, isn't it?
Yeah, so I think that going back to my point about Adam, I think that he was always a really chill guy when putting on the pressure. But now with the G9 he's running, the ultra wide monitor, he's even less bothered by it.
Yeah. Oh, he's definitely a cool customer. He's not bothered about people like sitting on the rear of his car. He just doesn't seem to ever get phased by it. It's quite kind of unique. I get freaked out when someone's in like 6 miles back from my rear view mirror.
Yeah, the only thing is that he's quick and he's really good, but he's just not good on Bathurst. He was.
Oh, a bit of wheel spin there from Simon. That's not going to help his cause. With Tony right behind him. I mustn't forget that Tony's there. He's not there spectating. He's wanting to race as well.
Yeah, but Tony and Simon both are. I'm convinced about this. They're fuel saving and they're just leaving Adam to do that dirty work.
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Nikolai and Ant. I need to go and get some more drink, so I'll be back shortly.
Yeah, I wanted to do that, but just go ahead.
Who are you asking there about me being faster with a load cell? Do we think that he is faster with a load cell? What are you doing?
It's a poll idea.
It's a poll idea, is it?
It is.
Why is Hoff saying that Wobbly is pure professional? He doesn't know who you are, does he?
No, well, you know, he understands my vision.
Your what?
My vision, and my vision on racing is pretty
vision.
simple.
Right.
Never brake.
That's funny. Right, I'm gonna go for some more drink. Won't be a minute.
Yeah. What do you think, Sam? Who's your money round today?
Well, that's a good call. Kenzie is running away with it right now, and I'm sure Chris will blame the issue with us. He's at with all of his gears, but I think Kenzie is a good pick for today. What about you?
Yeah, I put my money on Chris, but the way the race is developing, I really see Kenzie winning. But then again, you should never discredit Chris, because he's always got something special in the back and is doing some kind of weird tactic where he suddenly goes in earlier and he's just doing an undercut and suddenly is like 12 seconds ahead up on the road. And and as well, I'm curious about the Adam, Tony, and Simon situation. And it seems that Vincent Skillback is coming to their back as well. Am I saying that correctly? No, I'm wrong. It's 7 seconds back. And in the V8s, you never know what's going to happen. It's such a twisty car. It's such an edgy car where you can just easily make a mistake and lose like 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah, I'll just lose the race because there's wall all over the place at this track. So cannot
Then
be very
again,
fast.
Did you see that Kenzie just put in a lap which almost a full second faster than Chris's?
Yep, he's lightning fast at the moment.
And we only got 3 cars that are out. Just Hoffman, Staciokas and Haddington. Which is pretty amazing, because the track is really unforgiving with all the walls. Ooh, Adam had a lot of wheel spin there.
You sure you're live? Because you're talking about wheel spin in a straight line, which is...
Yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't live. Actually, I was checking the YouTube stream by accident. So, for the viewers, I got like 2 screens, right? So I'm checking the YouTube stream, I'm checking SDK, and then I'm switching back and forth between it, and then I'm going back into the game as well. So I got like 3 screens where I got the Got the race on.
Right then, what did I miss?
Oh, I was just about to say, it's so relaxed when you're not here, but welcome back.
Do we think Pete is faster with a load cell?
Yeah, the weird thing is I actually voted yes, but I voted yes. Look at that.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh, wow, look at this. Still going on, but Tony's even closer than he was before.
Yeah, I don't think Adam is happy about the current situation. I think if I would have been him, I would have probably just missed my braking marker and let the guys pass.
Right.
So I could take advantage of them.
Well, when's the next pit round? It must be soon, right?
Mine is now. I'm getting a drink.
Oh, okay, bye.
About 3 minutes.
Oh no! Oh, they're all getting wheel spin, all of them unilaterally. That's just
they're
ridiculous.
3 minutes away from the pits.
Ah, right,
2
okay.
laps.
So their tyres are fully shot now.
They are, yes.
In fact, well, they're all over the track at the minute, so I don't know whether none of them are going into the pits on this lap particularly. They are absolutely glued together here. This is Nikolai, Ant Woodward, and William Blackwell Chambers still. It's hard to look away. In the lead, Kenzie Newhoff has a 5.5 second lead now over Champ Jackson, who has a 15-second lead over Adam Wright, Simon Trendle, and Tony Kloosterman, who are still duking it out. But these three here are absolutely scrapping. Yeah, thanks, Hoff. Needed that. Sam needs to keep Pete up to date, corner by corner, so he knows what's going on. No need for that. I was backing you before. So I managed to keep Simon and Tony at bay for another lap.
Is everyone still alive?
Nope, they're all gone.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna tell you about how my beer is cold.
Oh, you're what?
I got. So I love drinking American Pale Ale, you know that, right? And IPAs.
You could have stopped that sentence at "you love drinking."
Yeah, I could have, but I didn't.
Okay.
And this beer, you know, it has the best name ever. It's called Hop, you know, from Hop, beer Hop.
Mm-hmm.
Hopage. It's like Hopage. it's great, isn't it great?
Oh dear. I fully expect Adam, Simon, and Tony to be utterly exhausted by the end of this race.
Yeah, but they thrive on this. This is why we race, right? I mean,
yeah.
We all want, obviously we want to race in real life, but we don't have the money for it, so that's why we're doing it online. But this is what we want to do. We want to be fighting the whole time. We want to get clean. We want to take it serious. We put hours and hours and hours of practice in it, just to get that one race in the league, which we love. And this is it, man. This is their thing.
So Kenzie is in, Chris is continuing on. Adam is
Ooh.
Ooh.
That was a super fast entry from Adam. I can't believe he got that stopped. That was like an exercise missile.
And Simon is continuing in. So
he is.
I don't think it's the right call, because the other two will have better tires, and one lap on the long run doesn't make any difference.
No,
Oh,
did he? I don't know that he did. Those yellow.
He did.
You do? Because those yellow cones appear quite early.
I'm sure he got it stopping time. Yeah.
Well, they're both up on the jacks.
If he
Kenzie's
wouldn't have
out.
stopped the time, he would have been up in Jax as well.
Yeah,
I do
Kenzie's
think you
gone.
got the penalty afterwards, no, don't you?
Thought it was at the beginning. Or maybe
Okay.
I'm wrong.
No, maybe I'm wrong.
I think you sit there at the start before they put their hands on your car. Oh, but there's no penalty. It's just super close, and Tony's done it.
Yeah,
Done him in the pits.
2 seconds slower pit stop, and that's probably due to the save fuel they did behind Adam.
Yeah, I would say so. Simon, I think, is going to end up adrift of these two, possibly, but maybe not.
He did it.
I don't know. But I don't know.
Tony did him.
Yeah, he did him. But thanks for tuning in. But
Tony, wrong stream again. I gotta close that thing. Wait, I'm closing it.
There's one thing watching the wrong stream, but there's another one not even listening to the conversation, mate.
I'm just completely spacing out.
It's not like we were talking about it. You know?
Here's Simon.
Sorry.
Simon's in.
So
Let's see what
every time
happens.
Pete talks, then I just hear.
Yeah, glaze over. Thanks for that. You knob. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Adam wants his positions back. He's taking a broader line into the hairpin. You can cut back on this one, but he's not bothering with it.
Oh, the only thing you have to do is just give a small nudge to the guy in front of you, and then you'll get to the side. But
And we
it's
have
not
seen
the way
that
we
before.
race.
We have seen that before.
Yeah, well, this is the way they do it in real life.
Kenzie overtook Chris again. On the
Sorry,
pit.
what? Kenzie?
Kenzie overtook Chris again on the pit. And I think he actually increased his gap as well. Look at that, 7 seconds.
7 seconds. Oh my god.
Away. Just
What the hell? Why is there singing going on? What is that? Where's Simon? Simon's gonna come out. Oh. Where is he? Oh, Miro.
I think Miro got scared and Simon lost it all
I do.
there.
He did. Unfortunately, I think you're absolutely right, Sam. Miro got freaked by the fact that there was 2 cars coming around a lap ahead, and Simon got bogged down behind him.
That was so close.
That really was.
That was a good exit.
It was brilliant.
Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Simon's.
Can see them on the right.
Yeah, Simon's helmet is full of swear words at the minute, right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have come out in front anyway.
I don't know. He'd have been absolutely beside them.
Would have been a 3 wide.
3 wide, yeah, definitely.
Because if... Yeah, Simon would have been where Miro was. And that would have been 3 wide battle.
Look at that, Adam. Much shallower and on the gas better, I think. But not carrying the momentum that Tony was. So, kind of cancelled it out.
Do you use a paintbrush when you're painting your wall speed?
And a roller, but go on.
The paint roller, invented by
A Canadian by any chance?
a Canadian.
Oh!
And it was called Richard Croxton Adams.
Never heard of him.
How could you not have heard of him? Everybody knows him. I mean, it's the first thing I do when I wake up. I think about Richard, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Croxton.
I will do now. Yeah, think roller, think Richard. That's what it is. What we got now? Should Pete and Wobbly continue drinking? Oh, I know what I'm voting. I'm going to vote on this one. I'll have that one. There we go. I'm done. Did you vote, Wobbly?
I did.
Oh dear, that's funny.
So who's voted yes and who's voted no?
Yeah, well, that's for you to guess.
Well, Wobbly always say yes to a beer, so... I'm not expecting...
It's my Wednesday
You say
ritual
no.
as well. I just sip a beer back, and then when I'm in front, I'll sip another one, and in the pit, I'll take another one. And at the end of the race,
Whoa, look at this. So that exit strategy from the hairpin doesn't do Adam any good at all. And Simon basically pushes Adam round the corner at the moment.
Yeah, he has the slipstream now, and it's head on now. I think it's Tony left the room. Yeah, he did.
But he's gonna Oh no, that was a touch. That was a touch. Oh, Adam. Oh, dearie me. Simon might do well here. Did you hear that, Wobbly?
Yeah. but to be fair, Tony left open the door, and
he did, yeah.
and he did turn in too early.
That was funny though, because in the in-game chat that none of the viewers can hear, Tony was like, "You're welcome." That was class. That's the type of community we've got in the V8ESC League, in the fact that, you know, people can they own up to what they're doing, and in a funny way. That this is a big community of friends.
No, but if you want to, well, not everybody is friends. I'm not friend with you, you know.
No, well, I was talking about the people on track, not us.
Oh, okay, excuse me, the real drivers.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
Hoff, why would you vote no? Hoff voted no, guys, for us. We have to stop thinking about Hoff.
What?
Why would Hoff vote no?
Why would you vote no, Hoff?
I'm just going to do this.
So I think it's quite baffling that we still have 22 cars running.
It's just incredible, it really is. And why is Tony taking the weirdest line ever through there?
Because he's defending.
Right, okay. It was a weird way to defend, but okay. Just a reminder for those people who are watching this and have not seen V8s before, these cars are, well, they're a wild child of the racing world. They've got no ABS, they've got no traction control.
Wobbly's not driving them, so these are real race cars.
Yes, exactly that. And I can say that because I used to drive them. I won't say I was racing them, although I did have some good results over time. But
well, you were the only car on track, apparently, Dan.
No, but Johnny Brandon did put me in my place when I came second once to Nicole Foggy to say the only reason he came second is because and so close to him was because Foggy didn't actually have a setup for tonight's race, which I was a bit annoyed about, but there you go. That was close. In the background.
And you forgot to mention everybody crashed behind you at the first lap.
No, they didn't. It was at Barber, and I like Barber. I can drive.
And I
Barber.
I do remember that one because I was in that crash causing it because I lost it at the braking. So I do remember there was a crash.
Sam, weren't you running the V8s last season?
I did one or two races,
did
but
a couple of races, yeah.
Yeah, I started the season and then I broke my arm, and basically I tried to come back at the end of the season when I thought I was feeling a bit better, but was not. So, yeah.
So how's your arm?
Okay. Still not 100%, but now I could probably race, hopefully.
Okay.
And don't ask why I'm not. We all know why I'm not, because we need proper camera.
yeah. We saw what happened when Clyde was in the booth.
Well, it's either no camera or the chopper camera for the whole race.
Or the deafening sound of my voice.
Or the other thing was where he did Spa and just kept filming the trees.
yeah, that was good. Yeah, he did the same. He did a similar thing at Bathurst, funnily enough. Anyway, Stephen Phillips under a lot of pressure and further down the field than he was earlier. Why is that? He's 6 places down now from where he started. He had that coming together, didn't he? Yeah. Yes. Sorry.
But it's amazing that Kenzie is putting so much time on Chris.
I know, 10.5 seconds. 10.7 seconds.
It's like the roles are reversed. It was usually the other way around, where Chris was just running away with it, and now Kenzie seems to be doing the same thing on this track.
Is Kenzie from Holland?
I believe so. Yeah, at least his flag is from the Benelux. So.
Yeah.
And it is a Dutch name, but I don't know. And it's Nieuwhof.
Nieuwhof.
Yeah, Kenzie
Right.
Nieuwhof. Yeah. It's around about the same how you call it.
Yeah.
You know, I have a second account on iRacing, right?
Is it? No, I'm not going to say that because it's a family channel. So what? Yeah, you've got a Smurf account, haven't you?
Yeah. So it was Wobbly Kneecaps, right?
Yeah.
It actually got suspended.
Why?
Because it was called Wobbly Kneecaps and it wasn't an official name, apparently.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's what I said, and then they said no, it isn't.
No, it is.
So
it really is.
So what I did, I made a new PayPal account and renamed it to Wobbly Kneecaps, and then made a payment from that to the account to renew it.
That's funny.
And you know what? They didn't believe it.
What?
So I actually had to give up my real name again. It's like, okay, make it Wiebe Nijkamp 2 then.
Oh my god.
I've been fighting that for like 3 weeks over it.
I've seen some bizarre names on iRacing that cannot be real. And they've let those through.
Yeah, I saw some as well. Which
Yeah.
are French surnames, but not names. And
Right.
I can tell you it's not real, because if they were real, people would cry.
Yeah, right, okay.
So I used to have a really cool nickname on World of Warcraft.
Was it Knobhead?
Now, it might have been. But it's I don't know how I'm just gonna say this.
Oh, JB.
Oh, with Vincent.
Yeah, Vincent is the race leader? No, he's not. He's way
he's
back
not.
here, isn't he?
No, Vincent was 6th place.
Sorry, I was thinking it was Kenzie. My brain did something funny. Ooh, that looked a bit tasty just then when we cut away. We're watching JB though. In his drift. Oh, he's just gone straight on at one.
I think he did the proper thing. He
yeah,
probably missed his brake marker, locked up his tires, was like, I can just spin it out. Just ride this through into the how do you call that? I don't know. On the tarmac.
The runoff.
Runoff. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, is that Hoff? Hoff's back.
Hoff's back.
He can still win this. He can still win this.
Let's go, Hoff. Let's go, Hoff. So, back to the nickname thing. It was. So everybody got banned on World of Warcraft with weird nicknames, but apparently my account is still up for like 6 years later. Well, it's called Long Dixo.
Dear. Is it a fantasy game?
Yes.
Oh, these three. How many laps is this that we've been doing this for? 58 laps now they're on. And they've been doing this for about 30 odd of them.
Yeah,
Adam had a gap over these two at the very start, while he stayed on the shirt tails of Chris and Kenzie, but then floated back towards these two latterly in the race. And they've been together for ages now.
Yeah, and the track times have been going up, so it might have been that the setup Adam is running was good on the a bit more lower temperatures, and now that they've been going up a little bit higher, that the tire wear has been falling off quite severely.
Yeah. I think the Hoffer's disconnected again.
SDK is doing something with Steven. Is Steven still in the race?
He better be. Stefan or Steven?
Steven.
Steven's still racing, yeah.
Yeah, I think Stefan is running a couple of laps back, but he's still running, which is good. That they once you get this look like that, then you have to retake the velocity pair, and he's taking it like a man, you know, being really just out there and driving the car and even when you're not in the race, you can still learn from the fact that how does the car react, and just all that experience which you gain from just keep on driving.
Yeah. And even the guys that have raced this car for a long time, and Stefan is one of them. He's done many seasons of V8s now, as has Marco Loert. You still learn as you go round. Ooh, this is a bit tasty. Arturus will get the cut back from Stephen. And there's a bit of a drag race now.
Oh, this is proper racing.
Yeah, it is.
And you can tell that this is the outside line where Arturos is taking. You can see the drive out of it is way better.
But... oh, Stephen's let him go.
Yeah.
And they both live to fight another day, and that's part of it, isn't it, Wobbly? That you can make an issue of it, but you risk both of you not finishing the race.
Yeah, sometimes it's just better to leave a little bit more room and just live to fight another day. And especially when you're new to the iRacing or new to racing in general, you're like, I'm fighting everything. I'm not giving up anything.
Yeah.
But you learn to.
It's because people are used to being Gran Turismo racers or any of the other console racing games. That it's not a console racing game. It's a simulator. It does have difference. The technicalities of how you set up the car are very finite, and people think that they're in a game. If you know what I mean, it is a game, isn't it? You sit there in your chair. It's not real. But yeah, I know what I mean.
Yeah, I think that was the thing I was on about earlier. So we can't afford to race.
Sorry, I have to butt in because Sam has clearly read. Can we have a look at Ivan, please, from Hoff on the chat, and gave him like 2.5 seconds, if that. It was hilarious.
Well,
Nice
I'm
one,
sorry,
Sam.
mate, but there's battle all over the place. I have to show that pass from Nikolai on Ryan. That was great, you know.
It was fantastic. It was just hilarious how I looked to my right and then I looked to my centre screen and he vanished straight away.
Yeah, sorry, Ivan, but yeah, you're on your own, mate. Not this time, next time out.
And the Hoff is blaming his issues on his network. Oh God! Oh no! Where's he going? Where's Arturus going?
Oh no, Arturus!
Oh, it wasn't. It was Dan.
Oh no! Oh!
Why did he stop there?
That's not the way to do it,
he wanted
though.
to avoid it. Yeah, he tried to avoid it. It was.
Oh, no.
Steven gone.
I think he just completely lost sight of where he was on track.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
He did the best he could, and yeah.
That's going to have really damaged Steven's car because that was a big hit.
Well, it's because Arturus already raced with it, and we know it's not made on purpose, but if you take that in official racing, it's the first time you see that guy. Oh, okay, I get it now. If you see that, the first thing you want to do is get out of your car and punch him in the face, right?
Yes, absolutely. Many times, many times.
But yeah, he tried to brake on the grass and he just went straight through and stopped on the track, which is...
He realized too late he realized too late that he had to brake because you saw him rolling for a bit and then suddenly he's like, oh, I have to brake.
Yes.
And then did brake eventually and accidentally came on the racing line.
Yep. And then stopped on it, which was unfortunate at best. These three, they've not changed position in a long time, but they are glued together, and Simon's showing his nose all the time. All the time.
I know for a fact that when Simon is running behind you, he's not... He's pushing you the whole way. He's not doing weird things, he's not doing stupid things. But it's when he can put his nose beside you, he will.
Yeah.
It's really annoying, but it's a really good tactic to put somebody off.
It's perfect, isn't it? Because it puts you off your racing line straight away. Oh, and Steven's been in and tried to fix something.
Yeah, I think he already gets fast repair.
No, he's not used it though. I think he used that possibly on an incidental damage earlier.
Yeah. Anyway, to get back to the point, what I was
Now
making,
I can tell you exactly what that was from Steven. 15 incidents, which means
drive-through.
Drive-through, yeah.
Oh.
Good call, Sam.
Yeah, nice one.
But putting hours and hours of time in races, and you're absolutely right, Peter. I mean, it's a simulator. Eventually, it's still a game, but it's a game on a very high level where you have to be spot on and be trained for it. Your memory muscle must be there. We're all looking for that single tenth, and it's great, especially for these three guys who have been fighting the whole race. This is what you want to do. You want to race. You want to fight for your position. You want to have respect for each other, and try to put the other off, and really got that sense of feeling that we're doing something which is amazing, which is really racing.
Yes.
It just gets you on your toes, and once you're out of the race and you're all sweaty because we all get sweaty, you know. I change shirts every time I race, and once you're out there and you win, or you eventually take that move to you overtake someone, that is why we want to do this.
Absolutely. And one day I'll know what that feels like.
To race.
Yeah. But no, being serious, you're absolutely on the money there. All of that is true.
And it's really hard to explain someone else what we're doing, because it's kind of niche, you know.
And people see it and they think, oh, it's just Gran Turismo. No, it's not. Yeah. You know what I mean? It really isn't.
Yeah, and especially when you're doing the endurance events, there's like a couple of parents of my daughters, like my daughter's friends. What are you doing this week? I said, I'm driving a 12-hour race on Bathurst. What is Bathurst? I said, I'll send you a link. Just watch this clip. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, but he's got it.
Yeah, he's covered it.
It's Tony.
He's struggling though. He's struggling with those rear tyres.
He lit him up when he went through the corner.
Yeah, red hot now, like molten rubber. Yeah,
you can tell that. This, for example, the fact that Tony knows how to catch Simon. It's just all experience. It's just hours and hours and hours of racing.
Yeah.
And defending his goal on ice hockey.
Yeah.
He was. I'm not even sure. He was playing that, right?
What?
He wasn't even doing something like what is it called, NHL or something, like a semi-pro.
No, that was Chris Jackson.
Oh, I thought it was Tony.
No, Tony used to be a rally driver.
But the fact that real racing drivers are coming to this game, to this simulator, to
whoa! No! Oh no!
Oh no!
And you could see how that was destined to happen somehow.
I know he's
Simon,
on the curb. He's on the curb.
He might be beached. No, he's not.
Okay.
Good.
You see that? I think that Simon thinks it was his fault. He waited till Tony left.
He did. Yeah. So they've piled into the chicane here. Tony's ended up a little out of shape and touched the wall, and then there's a bit of solid air as well in that. Either way, though, it's a shame because that was a fantastic bit of racing from both of those two for so long.
Yeah, I think
kind of mops up the balance now.
I don't think it's anybody's fault.
Oh no, definitely not. That's part of racing.
Tony just hit the wall of champions. Simon came on faster through the chicane. Tony bounced off a bit, and Simon couldn't avoid it. So it's just a racing incident to me.
I agree. We've got Jamie. Oh, where did that car go? To the pits? Yeah.
Probably into the lake.
Probably into the lake.
Where do you want him to go, Pete? I mean, there's only two lines there. It's either the pits.
On my screen, the camera changed and the car vanished. It was quite funny.
that was Ryan into the pits. I think he needed a bit of a top up.
Yeah, and Bob Woodhouse looked like he was going into the pits on my screen, but wasn't. Ooh, this is Nikolai getting overtaken, possibly by Ryan James, but he got so much wheel spin, it's left him dead in the water.
Yeah, it's even William Blackwell Chamber, but
Oh, is it?
yeah.
Oh, yes, it is. Sorry,
Never mind.
Ryan James is the car behind them there, like way back.
Once you mentioned the lake, Sam, I thought about another fact, which was
Oh, go on.
that Canada has around 2 million lakes.
2 million.
2 million.
2 million. They must be tiny.
I don't know. It basically says that it has 2 million lakes, which is more than any other country in the world.
That's more than all the other countries in the world.
And the lowest temperature ever recorded was minus 63 degrees Celsius, so it's minus 81 Fahrenheit. That's insane, mate. Oh, who's going slow there?
Everybody.
The speed on track? Oh, no.
Nah, that's just not funny.
I think it's funny.
It will not be a slow down then.
So, Tyler, now, trying to fight Simon.
Oh, Simon has severe damage on his left front.
He really does. He's very slow in a straight line, but it's not worth pitting now because there's only 12 minutes of the race left, or that-ish.
Yeah, on the other hand, if he has his fast repair, it's going in, it's losing like 20 seconds in total. Like 23 maybe.
Where does that put him? So that puts him down about 4 or 5 places, right? 3 places.
Around Nikolai, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you probably want to change tires as well. Yeah, that's not worth it. You're right. For once you're right, Pete.
What do you mean for once I'm right?
Because you're never right, and this time you were right. That's what I meant by for once you're right.
So, our leader, Kenzie Nieuwhof, is that how you say it? Nieuwhof?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
That's good. Right, I'm cool. He now has a 12.6 second lead. I fear we may have to put the camera on him for the obligatory 5 seconds, Sam.
I think the Hoff is right that this incident was Pete's fault in
What?
the chat. Yeah,
Where does that come from?
from Hoff.
How is that my fault?
You're in the booth.
Okay, fair enough. Second place is Champ Jackson, who's on his own in a no man's land of 13 seconds behind the leader, obviously, and 22 seconds nearly ahead of third place Adam Wright. And that's a monster gap. There's 2 clear individuals who have absolutely owned this race, which is Kenzie and Chris. That was Kenzie leaving the picture there.
Yeah, they are doing great.
It's absolutely fantastic racing.
Yeah, I think that the closest battle on track is Will Blackwell and Nikolai.
That's what Sam's been focused on quite a few times. Dan Dracia and Stephen Phillips are still absolutely nailed together.
Yeah. And it seems that Simon is really lacking the top speed. If I'm looking at the top speed charts, then Tony and Vincent and all the other guys are doing like 265, 267-ish. And I look at Simon is doing only 260, so he's losing like 5 or 6 kilometers on the straights.
I know. You know.
And some guys are doing 271s or 270, but they're probably in draft as well. Why does my SDK say that Chris first? Is that
Yeah,
What is that?
playing up.
Yeah, okay.
It's definitely Kenzie. There's Tyler. Passing Tony. What?
Tony has damage as well.
Ah, of course he does. Of course he does. You know when your brain just thinks, that can't happen.
No, I don't. I have a smart brain, so it's okay.
Oh, very good, yes.
Yeah, Tony and I was talking about 260, but the last lap, Tony's top speed was 252 and Simon's was 256, while Tyler's was 272, so it's almost a full 20 kilometers.
And Tyler's got himself into a top 5 finish now.
I think
he's got a lot to do in order to advance that because Vincent is 12.5 seconds ahead of him.
Yeah, but Tyler did. I do feel like he knew he didn't have the pace this week, and he did the only thing he could do, and that was run his race, keep out of the incidents. He on the second chicane he avoided the crash. I can't recall who crashed into each other, but he avoided the crash, so he did as much as he could.
Yeah, definitely. 2 teammates here, which is Arturus and Andracia, circulating together. Arturus' car damaged after he ended up stopping on the racing line earlier. Tony's kind of closing on Tyler again. Don't know whether that's just the slipstream effect of Casino Straight.
Could we go on board with Tony for a second, Sam, to see where the difference is on the pace? Great. Okay, you see him pulling away on the straight. You see, he's already pulling away on that little bit. I think Tony is better on the corners, but just the fact that his car is damaged is the big difference on this.
Yeah, definitely.
And you see Tyler going all the way to the left, and that's just because his tires are probably just completely gone. So he just can't get the turn in anymore.
Yeah, when did Tyler last pit? He pitted on lap 49. We're now on lap 69.
I got 50 for his pit.
Well, you're wrong.
No, SDK is wrong then. No, I'm not wrong, it's 50.
No, you are wrong. It's 49.
No, it's 50. Look at this lap time. I'm also in this session, I can tell.
It says on the broadcast 49, so the broadcast never lies.
Yeah, there we go. I'm having it.
Well, this is the thing I want to see. Look at this. Did you see Tyler pulling away just on the straights when in the corners?
Yeah,
you see,
he just reels him in. Yeah.
And this is just the slipstream in the fact that he can keep up. It's just, but still, you see him pulling away a little bit. It's just the damage that Tony has.
Yeah, he's got no top speed, has he? Oh, and then he's oh no, he's done all right then. Thought he was ploughing the corner then, but he's just the way that the car handles. Even into Freddie van Eekhoven, who says nice. It really is. Very nice.
He's talking about me.
No, he's not.
No, he actually is.
He really isn't.
It's a Dutch guy, he must be.
Fair. Kenzie now leads by 12.2 seconds over Chris Jackson.
I am very, very disappointed by this.
Oh no, Adam, what are you doing? Oh, he's done it. He's done a Kylie. He's done a full 360 there.
Yeah,
He
but he
did
got the
recover
podium
it
position.
And
Yeah, he did.
let Vincent go.
And
Oh, he's
probably
gonna
put
be
his tires, so no, I don't think he's gonna get to Vincent.
Oh
No.
yeah, you're completely right. You see him just overshooting this corner as well.
Yeah. He's just ploughing the corners now.
So Frederick is talking about lap 69.
Eh?
Yeah. So
Oh.
he said, yeah, you know, Belgian.
Yeah.
Yeah, go fuck off then. No.
I like that though. I like that from Freddie. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm Belgian. Oh, that's brilliant. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
The thing is, with a name like that, there's two kind of Belgian can be the right one or the wrong one.
Whoa,
like the
oh,
fake
hang
Dutch
on,
one
hang on.
or
This is
the
getting-
real Belgian one.
This is getting political now. World War III is about to start.
Never addressed
already
the fact
started.
that, no, but never addressed the fact that Wallonia and Flanders are something different. just don't mention that. Put your head in the sand.
Tony, thought there was an extra bit of track there.
Oh, his left side is all banged up, man. You
It
see
is
that?
proper mangled, isn't it?
That doesn't look aerodynamic.
No. Oh, dear, it looks proper bashed in. Here's Kenzie, 11 seconds in the lead. Why is it only 11 seconds now?
Maybe he's holding back because he knows he has the big advantage. Why would you take the risk?
Now it's 10.5 seconds. Why is it dropping so fast? I mean, there's at least 2 laps left. No, 1 lap left.
No, I think he's just holding back. This is
Okay.
how you finish your race. I mean, if you're that far ahead, why would you gamble on the last 2 laps?
Well, this is probably why I don't know what's going on, right?
Yeah, it seems to be taking it gentle. You never lead a lap, so.
This is true, yeah.
Adam is the championship leader, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he must be kicking himself for throwing away that podium.
Yeah, he'll be furious, no doubt. It will seem to him to be such a simple error that has massive consequences. So, yeah, he'll be annoyed.
I will tell you why he did that. It's just because he doesn't want to come for an interview. That's it. He told me when we raced earlier in the Daytona practice we did, you know, I'll shoot to later today if I do end up on the podium. So I get he doesn't want to talk to me.
Did we
Does he
get
understand that he
the
can still win and not talk to us?
Yeah.
Did we get the white flag last time around?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the last one.
Must be, yeah. So Kenzie fully off the boil now. He's dropped his lead to a 9.5 seconds. So he's dropped 3.5 seconds in 2 laps.
Yeah.
He's just cruising to his victory.
This is the way to do it, to end the race when you're far ahead. I mean, he did a flawless job. He overtook Chris just on proper pace.
Mm-hmm.
Did the tactic right. Haven't put a foot wrong. I mean,
Yeah.
really good job from Kenzie.
Yeah, spot on. Kenzie Nieuwhof wins at Montreal.
Yeah, and Chris as well. I mean, Chris, he had the pace to keep up for quite a while. Then he dropped off a bit, but still was quite a bit faster than the other guys. Oh, Jimmy overtook him, I think. Did he?
That was a fast pole position. Right at the
No
end.
way!
No. Yeah, I think he had it.
Steven's gonna be
he had it.
absolutely boiling in that helmet.
Look at him.
Oh.
He's so close, but so far.
Ah.
that probably was 1x as well.
Possibly.
Right. And then there's this.
Ooh, it's still going on.
Yeah, but
Tony and Tyler.
Yeah, he doesn't have the speed to kind of pass.
Nah, no way.
But in the end, it was a really good race. We've seen a battle for like an hour and 50 minutes or 40 minutes still. Simon and Tony had that coming together.
It's been an action-packed race right from the very start, to be honest. Right from the point where that camera shot showed all 25 race. What is Stefan doing? Why is Stefan crawling?
Stefan crashed on the first lap.
I know, but he's crawling over the line at the minute. And Woodward.
That's Ant with no fuel.
There's no fuel. Yeah, come on, Ed.
Come on, somebody push him.
He's holding the
He's in his inset picture.
Yeah, come on, yeah, baby, yeah, yeah, baby, yeah.
Nice to see his good work while he tries to get to the line.
That's what
Kenzie doing donuts at the hairpin.
You know, the thing is that when you're doing the donuts, right, then you do get an incident point, right?
As long as you only get incident points if not all racers have crossed the line to finish.
No, but the thing, I mean, the way we look at the scoring.
No, that's still the same.
Yeah, so if you get an incident point, it still ends up in the score sheet.
If not everybody is finished, then yeah.
Yeah.
If everybody is finished, no.
Okay.
So, that was a brilliant race, littered with incidents, and left us guessing for some of the positions right to the end. I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was excellent. And the Canadian facts were very, very good. Wobbly, thank you very much.
Yeah, although I have to say that the facts about Canada were really normal compared to the ones.
Well, compared to the American ones, yeah. The American ones were hilarious. Sorry, go on.
The fact is that Canada is a normal country, and before I got Chris and Tony up on my ass, I'd rather live in Canada than America, mate.
There you go, yeah. They have bigger trees than America. Anyway, your finishing order for tonight, folks, is Kenzie Newhoff wins for Racing Forces, with Chris Jackson finishing 8 seconds behind him. In second place for NQR North America. Vincent Skilbeck finishes third for Wheelie Bins Mayhem Republic. And Adam Wright finishes fourth for BSTV Esports Green. Tyler Newitt, his teammate, finishes fifth. Tony Klusterman finishes sixth for NQR North America, with Simon Trendle for Team Chimera finishing seventh. Eighth is Bob Woodhouse for NQR Europe. Greg Carr for NQR North America finishes ninth. 10th is Nikolai Bogatara for NQR Europe, so that's a lot of NQRs altogether. 11th is William Blackwell Chambers for Racing Forces. Ant Woodward finishes 12th for NQR Europe. Only just though, because he nearly ran out of fuel. Dan Dracier finishes 13th for Zekaril Esports, and his teammate Arturus Kundelis finishes in 14th. Jamie Wilson finishes 15th for Team Chimera. And for Dashhound Racing, Stephen Phillips finishes 16th. I expect he's disappointed with that, to be honest. 17th is Miro Hrazki for BCS. Brian Stalker finishes 18th for BSTV Esports Green. Ivan Batmans finishes 19th for Track Velocity Racing. And Ryan James finishes 20th for Racing Forces. JB Dejoux finishes 21st for LMT Racing. Stefan Goebel finishes 22nd for VTS Esports. Andrew Hoffman finishes 23rd for Pecky's Performance Racing. 24th is Justice, everything that Wobbly said before. And then 25th is Kylie Haddington for RWC Racing.
Yeah, that was a really good race. We had an action-packed quali, an action-packed 2-hour endurance race. It was really good to watch.
To be honest, you don't often get such intense racing from an endurance race. It was pretty constant racing, and the three of them sat together, Adam, Simon, and Tony. That went on for over 20 laps. It was absolutely fantastic. So we'll start with... Who will we start with? No Kenzie to talk to. So we're going to go with our second place finisher, Chris Jackson. Chris, or Mary, or any of your other family members, good evening.
Good evening, gentlemen. How are we doing?
All good, thank you. Tonight you finished second, bridesmaid to Kenzie Newhoff. Was that expected, or did you expect to romp off like you normally do?
I'm still struggling with the PC. I was hoping I would pull out and just kind of run my own race, but Kenzie had phenomenal pace, and there was just nothing I could do. So hats off to him. Well done.
Yeah, he ended up gapping you by quite a lot at the end, didn't he? But your lead over Vincent was monumental. I think it was something like 30 seconds or something. The two of you, Kenzie and yourself, really had it tied down for this track.
Yeah, once he got by me, I with the stutters and that, every now and then I would get a stutter and I would watch his car walk away. So I was really hoping I could just stay in the draft and make a race of it at the end. But I started to get a few, and he pulled out a few seconds on me, and there was just nothing I could do. I was just trying to keep it clean, keep it off the wall, and he had great pace and great wear. So it was really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and you didn't get a great deal of footage because you were on your own for a lot of the race. There was a lot of time in front of you and an enormous amount of time behind you. Did it give you any insight in how to improve the setup on the endurance races in the future, or not?
I was pretty much, I had to brake early because when I get a stutter, the car would lock up and I'd go deep. So I pretty much had to just keep driving to a certain, basically just for the longevity to make sure I finished. Sometimes when I didn't get a stutter, I could release the brake because I slowed down fast enough. But through my practice, I just realized what I had to do to be safe. I actually didn't think I would have enough pace to do that and be P2. So very happy with that. But Kenzie's pace was, when I had laps that were stutter-free pretty much, or close to stutter-free, his pace was phenomenal. So he did excellent.
He did, yeah. It was a great race from Kenzie, it has to be said. And the start of the race, how did you have a tactic for it, given the fact that there was 24 people that wanted your position? Or did you have a let's just get through the first few turns and then see what's going on?
I was going to push because it seems to run better when there's no cars in front of me, at least sometimes. And I was trying to get a bit of a gap, and then I started getting stutters, and then I was just content with kind of driving to kind of a number, kind of like early breaking points and that. So I was hoping I could get away, and then maybe second, third, fourth, fifth would fight a bit, and then I could get a bit of a gap, and then maybe when the tires wear down, I would be able to defend. But unfortunately, it just didn't work out. Kenzie was able to stay right with me, and then he was able to go by.
And what do you think was the difference tonight between yourself and Kenzie? What was the defining factor that enabled him to A, get past you in the first place, and then B, slowly pull away over time?
He had tremendous pace. Usually I have good wear, especially with a bit of a fuel save. So I was hoping that the way I was driving was going to kind of benefit me. In the past, Kenzie has fallen off a bit near the end, so his pace was great over the whole stint. So I was hoping that I would have been able to catch up near the end of every stint, but he was able to gap me, especially in that second stint there. So yeah, nothing I could do.
And we have Nürburgring next. It's the BESWEC. If I'm being honest, there's so many combinations of that. I don't know what that is. How do you run at Nürburgring, or are you new to that particular version of the track?
I wouldn't have a clue which version that is. I'm guessing it's like the GP version, not the full crazy green hell.
The full green hell, yeah. Yeah. Is it the version? Is it a version that you know well?
We've run there a few times in the league, so I think after a bit of practice, I should be pretty good. But I'm not sure which version it is right now off the top of my head.
Oh, okay. In that case, we will let you go and celebrate your second place.
Just to interfere, Pete, it's the Formula One layout.
Ah, okay. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Even I know that one, so I expect Chris knows it very well then.
Should
Thanks
be
for
okay.
that, Wobbly. Yeah, should be okay. Would you like to have a shout out to anybody before we let you disappear?
100%. I got to give a shout out to Logan and Ella. Love you both. My wife Mary, both my in-laws. I can hear them upstairs screaming and hollering. So hello, guys. The team, Simability, the sponsor, you guys for the broadcast, and everyone who shows up week in, week out. Thanks a lot.
Give you any racing tips this week?
He did not. I'm gonna have to get back on that. That could be the difference, you know.
Yeah, I think he needs to be reminded that he has a responsibility towards your racing success, and in not doing so, he may need to lose some, I don't know, crayon rights or something.
And I think I might have to take away a few of the Hot Wheels there.
Yeah, maybe. Well, in that case, we will look forward to seeing you next time, Chris, and congratulations for your second place tonight.
Perfect. Thanks, gents. Take care. Have a good one.
So, next up, we will bring in... who shall we bring in? We shall bring in... I'm going to do this one, because I know who I'm going to get you to interview, Wobbly.
I know what you're going to get me.
So, good evening, Vincent Skilbeck. How are you doing?
Morning.
Morning.
Evening, I should say to you.
Yeah. So, a podium position, complete night and day, or rather day and night, to what happened last time out.
Yeah, I was actually pretty happy with that. I was happy to settle for P6, but then all the shenanigans happened in front of me, and yeah, I just drove straight through. So,
Yeah, you were a bit
I was
like
happy with that.
Moses at one point. There was cars all over the place, and you just went, "Thank you very much," straight through the middle.
pretty much.
Yeah, it's great racing again, and very entertaining all the way through. You were in pocket battles all night. You were, I mean, there was no catching up to the front two, was there really? I mean, I don't know what the difference
Nah.
is, but they were light years ahead.
Yeah, I thought I could keep up with them at the start of the race, but then yeah, once they started to pull away, that's when I thought, no, I won't try to catch back up to them. But by the sounds of it, most people didn't start fuel saving until the second lap. But I decided right from the very, very get-go, so down into turn one, I fuel saved. So I was fuel saving the whole race. So that's how I managed to get that extra lap in the first pit stop out of my car. So
Yeah,
I don't
Great.
think I should have done that though, because I kind of coughed coming into pit lane, so which cost me a bit of time.
oh, right, we didn't spot that, so thanks for owning up to that one. It's a very difficult track to race, isn't it? There's so many corners that want to bin you off at all points. The hairpin's obviously one of them, the chicane at the end of the lap, the turn 6 and 7, which is the big sweeping chicane. Each one of those has a challenge for you. What was your approach to the race right from the start? Was it just to fuel save and know that you would gain places later on?
Yeah, so I had it in my head pretty much all week that I was going to fuel save this race, and then just try to stay with the lead pack. After the amount of laps I had done for V8 Scots with qualifying, I felt like I was pretty down with the new changes to the chicanes that everyone's been complaining about, that it's made the track a lot more harder to drive. But yeah, I think the almost 200 laps of pre-quali for Scott, I kind of got used to how to get through those chicanes, but
Yeah, and
tonight I felt
that
I
there,
struggled. Yeah.
yeah, that there leads into what Wobbly was saying before about um, people in these leagues. They put hundreds of laps onto practice. They don't win these races just through skill alone, or random skill, I should say. It's done through labour, isn't it? It's done through many laps of practice and remembering what you do and where the benefit comes from in terms of getting off the gas or on the gas at a certain point and turning in at a certain point. You guys who finish in the top three or win races, you do it through lots and lots of effort.
Yeah, I noticed that the first 2 rounds, I hadn't really done any practice, but then leading up to this week because of V8 Scots, I put a lot of laps in, and it does show that if you put a lot of laps in, you will be up near the front somewhere, just through sheer lack of effort and just knowing what where to brake corners and things like that. So yeah, I urge everyone to do a lot of laps leading up to the next race.
Good stuff. Well, we've got Nürburgring next time round. It's the F1 circuit that Wobbly's informed me of because I didn't know what BSWEC even means. We will hopefully see you on the podium for that one as well. Anybody you'd like to shout out to before we let you disappear?
Everyone over at Wheelie Bins that keep the sessions running, all our sponsors, you guys for the broadcast, and Simability.
Well said. In that case, Vincent, we will see you next time out at Nürburgring.
Yep, will do. Catch you guys.
Cheers. Right then, Wobbly, for your interview pleasure, we have 5th place finisher, Tyler Newitt.
Hello.
Not this guy. Hey Tyler, how you doing, mate?
I'm doing pretty well.
So talk us through what happened. It seemed that you were a bit off the pace compared to the other guys, and as I said to Pete, I thought you would have been better off the road than the other guys.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's very telling when I was just saying this to the guys in the waiting room, but when I was kind of doing the same lap times as Adam at the end of the race, and he was 20 seconds up the road. It's just a lack of practice. It's been busy, and I just haven't put the time in that I really need to be if I want to be running up front, and I accept that. That's just the way it goes. But yeah, I mean, Adam was stonking quick at the beginning, and I was just kind of getting my feet under me, and I got to slow down early on. That didn't help. It put me behind I think Greg and Ant and Ryan, and even if I was a little quicker than them, it's so tough to make your way through unless you've got a lot of overspeed here. So it's just a matter of I need to qualify better, and I need to put more practice in, and I can be fighting for top fives, for podiums maybe on a good track. But as it stands right now, with if I continue to put in as much practice as I did this week, a pick up the pieces top 5 is probably about the best I can hope for, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what Peter and I were talking about as well. It seemed that you kept out of trouble because there was an incident in front of you as well on the second chicane.
Yeah, I was telling Steven I felt bad because I was really laying the pressure heavy on Ant there, and I think he might have been watching the mirrors for me to make a move. Not that I was going to, but he might have been watching the mirrors when he broke a little too late and tagged Steven there. But yeah, it worked out for the best for me, but that's just kind of the way it goes. I'm sure, I've been on the receiving end plenty of times in these races, and I've been a bit fortunate so far, save for the Detroit race 2, I guess. But it's been by and large a clean season for me, which is what I need if I'm gonna help Adam
win the team championship, because I'm certainly not going to fight him in the drivers' championship.
And we were also thinking about, were you and Adam running the same setup? Because it seemed like the setup from Adam was fairly fast on the lower, a little bit more lower temps, and once it got a little bit higher, it seemed to be dropping off a bit.
Yeah, we were for once. We were actually on the same set there. It was one of the PDS sets, I think. That Adam was more practiced on it than me, obviously. It seemed, honestly, it seemed pretty stable and solid. I mean, we were struggling with the tires at the end of the run, but everybody was. It wasn't. There was nobody who wasn't lighting them up on some corners at the end of the race. So I actually felt pretty good about the setup we had. I think nobody had anything for Kenzie or Chris today. But I think, with a little more practice and a better qualifying effort, I could have been up there with Adam, which is good.
And looking forward next week, Nürburgring, or next week or the week after that, 2 weeks. Is it a track that you can put your foot down on, or is it something you don't like, or?
I'll need to put in the practice. That's if ever there was a track where that was extremely crucial, that's it. I mean, my recent quali history suggests that I am going to struggle, because if you don't qualify well there, you're going to struggle. If I can manage to string a good quali lap together, I might have a fighting chance. I assume is it the Nordschleife or the GP circuit?
No, it's the WEC layout. It's almost the same as the GP.
Oh no, then I'm screwed.
The
I hate that track. Yeah, yeah. No, that's not a good track for me. But Tony was just going through the rest of the schedule, and everything after it sounds good. So maybe that'll be my drop round.
Okay, cool. Well, looking forward to see you next 2 weeks. Any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, shout out to Adam for the setup and for helping out. It's good to bounce tips off each other, and I think we're gonna make a real strong push for the team's championship if Chris and Tony keep running into trouble. I think we're in with a fighting chance. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the season there. And then Ryan and JB were both in the chat, so shout out to them. It's always good to have people in the chat for these races, and of course shout out to you guys. Not Clyde, because he wasn't here and he screwed up the session, but Pete and Wobbly and Sam, you guys, for calling the broadcast.
Cool. I'll catch you all later, and good race, mate.
Yep, thanks guys. See ya.
Cool, right, next in will be... do you want Ant Woodward, or do you want Stephen Phillips, Wobbly?
Give me Ant, then after that I have to leave because my wife is nagging.
Oh, really? Oh, what a shame. Right, there you go. One Ant Woodward for you, Wobbly.
Welcome, Ant. Welcome to the booth.
Mr. Wobbly.
How are you doing, mate?
Oh, not bad. Bit disappointed.
Disappointed. Talk us through what happened, because you seem to get pretty good pace, and then after that it seemed to be dropping off a little bit.
Yeah, I was running well with Greg, and we were getting through, and he passed Stephen Phillips, and then it was my turn to pass Stephen Phillips, and I made a bit of a mess of it, I guess. I just apologised to him. I say it, he'd picked his side. I had overspeed. I knew he'd picked the right hand side, so I was going to head to the left hand side, and as I headed to the left hand side, we hit. I didn't get a 0x, but we hit, so that's that. And that put me back 13th, so bit of a fight back, and then ran out of fuel at the end.
Yeah, we were really rooting for you to make it to the end. We were blowing like, oh, come on, man, get over the finish line.
I literally pulled out the hairpin and it coughed its last cough.
But in the end, you became 12. You seemed a bit disappointed, but we've been watching quite a lot of you on stream on the broadcast, and it seemed like you had the track really under control and the car was fairly steady.
Yeah, that's why the disappointment, really, because I was hoping for at least a top 10. I think it would have done it, but yeah, it happens. It's that's it. Move on to the next one.
Yeah, we were also watching the stream with the double clutching. I was talking to Pete about that. I mean, I'm lazy, so I just use the auto blade. So really hats off to do that.
Well, that's the main thing. I really couldn't give a hoot about the result. Don't tell the team, but as long as I get TV coverage, I'm good.
Well,
Just
at least you got
media
that.
hall.
Yeah, well, at least you got that. And I mean, the Nürburgring next. Are you looking forward to it?
No. No,
It's
it's a GP track, isn't it?
It's the World Endurance layout. It's almost the same as the GP one.
That's all right then. I am then. As long as it's not that big one that I can never remember.
No, it's not. It's not the Nordschleife.
No, I think we'll be all right there. Normally go okay on normalish tracks, and that's a normalish track.
Okay, cool, mate. Hey, and yeah, well, you're saying you're disappointed, but well, congratulations on your 12th place. I mean, it could have gone worse, right?
Yeah, that's it. You know, could have crashed out in my finish, so you know, kept going, got it to the end just, and yeah, we'll move on. Try for the top 10 on the next one. Eh?
Yeah, good job, mate. Any shout outs you want to give to anyone, especially me?
Yes, please. You guys, especially if you give me lots of coverage, that's good. Stacey, Evie and Jack, of course, and the team. Well done to the lads. They're doing well today.
Cheers, mate. Good luck now in 2 weeks.
Thanks, bud. See you all.
Yep. I have
Cool.
to check out for this one because he's
Yeah, no worries. That's wobbly under the entire hand, not just under the thumb.
under the thumb.
See you later, wobbly.
Aye.
Right then, we will move on to our last interview, which is Stephen Phillips, not from New York. Good evening, Stephen.
Hey, Pete.
Hey, man. So, I was very impressed with the beginning of your race. It was well constructed. You were very competitive. Excuse me. And then it kind of came apart at the seams, didn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty. It's disappointing. I was really proud of my qualifying effort. I'm proud of getting into a rhythm, settling in behind everyone, not getting tangled up at the start, and staying with some folks that are usually faster, and hitting my fuel save numbers, and then we got tagged. Nothing really that I could do about it, and then our fuel numbers were off by about a lap or two, which meant that I was off the pace for the entire rest of the race. So I mean, it's frustrating, but it's part of these endurance events.
Yeah, and it could have been worse than that, I guess. There were some other crashes that happened that you're possibly not even aware of. You'll see it when you watch the replay if you watch them. Your qualifying pace was excellent. Your race pace was very good, and it's a shame that you ended up in the situation you did. Were you tempted to pit earlier or pit repeatedly, or was that not an option for you?
It was not an option. Yeah, I was not confident in my ability to get the car around and hit the lap number that we needed to after the first crash, and then it was hitting the fuel mileage from then on, and we just made it, but insult to injury, we got pipped for that spot, crossing the line because it was sputtering over the line. So I saved the fuel that I needed to save, but we really shouldn't have been in that position. And yeah, it's unfortunate. We had a drive-through as well. Some more shenanigans.
It's funny, it actually upsets me when V8 drivers like yourself have tough days like this, because the amount of effort and practice and
Right,
Just
right. You know.
absolute need. I've been there, I've done this, and it does upset me because I can hear in your voice, and I hear in all the voices of the people that don't finish where they feel they should have done because something just works against them, goes against them, and yeah, I really feel for you, dude. Hopefully Nürburgring will give you some more points and give you a result that you want. It's not the Nordschleife, it's the WEC layout, so it's the World Endurance Series layout, which is more like the F1 layout.
Right. Yeah,
So you
we'll see.
don't have to have the memory of a saint in order to remember which way goes left and right.
Right.
I get lost around there. I need an A to Z or a sat nav or something.
I was talking to Tony a couple minutes ago, and it looks the way the calendar looks right now. We're going to Mosport, and
yeah.
Last season I had a shot, and blew it. So I'll be looking for redemption later this season at Mosport.
Yeah, Mosport's a blast of a track. It's absolutely beautiful. I love that track. It's not always loved me, but I've had some really good results there. And I think you could do very well there. So I'm hoping that becomes the case, given tonight's finishing position. But I will still say congratulations on your 16th, because it is still a great finishing position, given the company that you're racing with. The average I rating for tonight was 3,164, which is phenomenal, really.
It's great for us. I'm really proud of the field for showing up. It's 2 weekends in a row where we've had either 24 or 25 cars on the grid, which is about where the real life series is sitting in terms of population. So huge shout out to everyone, all of our participants for just coming out and showing up. So we love to see that.
Well, anybody you'd like to have a shout out to other than those people?
I think my brother and my girlfriend were watching for a little bit. Thanks Woody for the apology. Looking forward to moving on from Canada. Eyes forward.
Eyes forward, absolutely. Great racing tonight, Stephen Phillips.
Cheers, Pete.
Well, Sam, Wobbly's abandoned us because he clearly has more important things to do than racing, so his priorities are clearly off from what they should be. I thought tonight was, from the start to the very finish, an event. We had Ant Woodward coughing over the line at the end, and we had Kenzie stalking his prey at the beginning, only to overtake Chris Jackson partway through the first stint, and then romp away after the first pit stops. He had an 8-second lead at the end, but that's not the true story, because it was a 12 or more second lead while he was still actually pushing. Chris Jackson's not going to have it all his own way this season, that's for sure. And we've got some exciting tracks still to come. What was your take on tonight's race, Sam?
Well, I wasn't expecting it to be that busy around here for the whole 2 hours. We usually see people, fighting a bit, and then the pit stop happens, and then there's a gap between everybody, and then it's like that till the end of the race. Not today. It was like 3, 4, 5 battles at the same time all over the track. It was great fun, and I'm sure we are not the only one that I've enjoyed it, which is great. That's what we are. That's why we are here.
Yeah, the chat has been absolutely live all night. It's been brilliant. We've had Freddie on the chat. We've had Mike Frost on the chat. We've had the Hoff blaming me for everything. We've had Russell Cowell before he went to bed. We've had Matt Elmore before he went to bed with him, probably. There's all sorts been going on all night. But ultimately, what a night of racing. It's just been fantastic. This series seems to give and give and give, and we're in season 11. There's no reason why this can't carry on at least forever. I've had a great night. I'm going to say good night to everybody. I'll bring the broadcast even to a close shortly, and then let Sam say good night. Hopefully, Clyde can. Is Clyde back for the next one? I think he is.
No.
I think is he not?
The next V8 might be, might be not. So we'll see.
Yeah. So in the week we are at Charlotte Rallycross Legends something or other course for GT4 TCR, and then the following weekend, so next Saturday, we are doing 922 Porsche racing. No, 992 Porsche racing. Got the wrong version of the car. Jesus, it's not even on iRacing. So join us for both of those. Join us on YouTube, join us on Twitch, follow our Facebook page, and you won't miss anything at all. I'll say goodnight now, and let Sam say goodnight. So good night, everybody. Thanks for joining. Thanks for all the racers that make this such a fantastic league. And you've seen tonight how sportsman-like everybody is. So good night, everybody.
And good night, everybody. See you on Wednesday.